Welcome to the Gilded Troll plays Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is episode 4, and as we start, we continue where we left off, which was that Denton walked down a hallway filled with mirrors, smashing all of them.
Take that.
Until the very last one threatened to smash him back, as a copy of Denton steps out of the shadow, or steps out of the mirror, rather, and all the color bleeds from this copy, and it just turns a solid black, almost as if it is absorbing all light, and it becomes entirely non-reflective and sort of ethereal looking. Roll initiative.
Oh hey, so immediately to the other one.
Mike's like right in the middle of the frame and it's bothering
chips.
me. It's like, what
Bam,
happened to Megan?
chips.
We don't know.
Let's move the chips.
Now just leave them there. That's the mirror, Denton.
Zogrim?
I think that's better.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Denton?
No.
22.
No. Shit, that's too much.
Dang.
I was like, let me pull up the stat block on D&D
Rholin, you want me
Beyond,
to
and
roll
I
for ya?
typed Denton.
Yeah, he's got it.
6?
Suck.
6.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dumb.
Hey, you still got higher than me.
I think that's
It's
better.
not very hard.
Actually, I mean, I've got a +0, whereas he's got a -1. So it took skill to get this low.
There's a bowl of chips
Only
here, guys.
just.
Don't knock it over.
Gonna knock it over. Can't stop me.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm gonna do it.
You're cleaning every single one up.
Nope, that's.
Oh
Simon's
god,
job.
these lines are so bad.
Holy shit, those are not lines, dude. Lines are straight.
I think you need to fire your architect.
Dude, don't even start with me.
He's the fire's artist.
Don't even fucking go there, bro.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more.
Wait, we need another Denton.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
Do we have the old Denton?
Guy,
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the old Denton.
I know, I got a better idea.
Okay.
Are you gonna get the cartoony one?
No.
No, he's gonna get the big one.
Where the
The
fuck?
Shield Guardian? You talking about the
Oh.
Shield Guardian, Mike?
Where the fuck is Boomy?
Boomy's on the
Hall
Hall of Fame.
shelf.
Where's that?
Over here.
Over there. Yeah, Boomy works. Actually, just trade yourself out for the other Boomy.
No.
So it
I
looks like
think
you.
these are things that we were not supposed to have, Ian.
Oh shit.
Wait.
Dude.
What?
No, these are yours.
Yeah.
The
those are
first
other
one
ones
didn't
out.
seem like...
Yeah, no, that's
Oh, was it?
Doom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it then.
Eyes. Shadow Dusk.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah,
I
no,
like it.
these are yours.
Okay, cool.
Are you gonna use regular Boomy?
No.
No.
Like, dude.
Did you paint both of those?
Yeah.
Hi, puppy.
Hi.
And
Are you gonna watch as Denton murders himself?
Bwah.
Again?
So go ahead and place yourselves.
Stop hitting yourself.
God damn it.
I need an altitude
You
cube.
have one.
I have an altitude.
Are you on the ceiling?
Yes.
The ceiling is 10 feet
I know.
tall. It is a barrel ceiling. So Denton, you're up.
Damn right. I'm gonna punch it.
You just
Actually,
punch
I suppose I
it.
probably
Yes.
would have been like...
Okay.
So now with a +2. Not reckless. 24.
Do you want them? Do you want
All
them?
right. So as you swing at it, it swings too, but ever so slightly slower, so it fails to cause its fist to connect, and you get it in the gut. Roll damage.
He lagged.
7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. So as you push through it, it
Can't turn on.
sort of gives, and as it does, black smoke pours off of the sides of it.
Cool.
It has taken half damage.
What a dick.
I mean, so do you.
Let's see if magical adamantine fixes that.
Okay.
Hit him with the big thing.
All right.
19.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
it's
wait
not
1
his
second.
AC.
Hold on, 1 second. Yes, that'll hit.
That'd be a bitch if it was his AC.
15 slashing damage.
All right.
That is my AC.
19.
19 is
Oh,
yours.
I thought it was higher.
He was attacked by the black pudding, which corroded some of his metal parts.
-1, misc bonus. Fucking acid.
Fucking acid.
Yep.
So your axe chops through it, and it does appear to be made of solid smoke, but you can tell that it's like pouring shadow out of this new wound.
Glad I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Done?
Smack it.
Done?
I'm done.
Alright. So it is going to disengage.
What an asshole.
And then float through the wall.
What a dickhead. I don't think I could attack it anyway if it didn't disengage.
Yeah, probably not, but it does do that. Additionally, as you get to that, as you take a step towards that corner,
Oh yeah,
you see that
I'm doing the bad thing.
the hallway goes like that.
The bad thing being splitting the party.
No,
The bad thing being looking down hallways and potentially aggroing
Going
stuff.
forward and aggroing more pods.
And then he backs to the end of the hall. Yep.
What a fuck bucket.
Zogrim,
That happened when he touched the mirror, right?
when he stepped in front of
It
it.
looked epic when you two were right next to each other. Now he just looks off balance. Like he's trying to do ballet and failing miserably.
Like,
What?
did he have to go into the alcove and be in front of the mirror? Like, are all these mirrors?
So
Not
all of
anymore.
the rest of them are smashed, except
Oh, okay.
for these three, which are illusory mirrors.
Does the mirror go to the ceiling?
No, it is 6 feet tall.
That's convenient. That's all Zogrim?
Like 3'4", I believe.
Tiny man.
30, 35, 40, 45.
Dashing.
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
50. Yep.
Alright.
I could have gone here for 50.
What's this way?
Oh, right.
Yes,
You would be able to see
yeah.
that.
Let's back that up.
Oh, jeez. Do you have dark vision?
Yes. 60.
I need to get me that.
You see 60 feet and then blackness.
Gotta get me some of those goggles.
Yeah.
You don't fucking need them. Flashlight axe.
That is what you see.
Okay.
And fucking splits.
No, I have drift look now.
Yeah, I don't mind being
Same
here
thing.
then. I'm done.
Okay. Rholin.
If you go in front of it, it's probably gonna copy.
Yeah. We can take Rholin out.
All right. So as you walk past the mirror,
Yeah, we
Aw,
don't, we
man.
don't got a shadow clone Rholin.
we have something good enough.
Do we though?
Another Dragonborn.
It's not black though.
Whatever.
It's wearing white.
That's the opposite of black.
So how far did I actually get before I noticed that? Right in front of it.
Yeah, right in front.
It's dead.
That was easy.
Dragonborn are too fucking big.
And it hefts its shadow azure edge.
Shadow edge.
It's Shazher
Shadow
Edge.
Edge.
Shazher Edge.
Azure edge. Swinging at it.
Yeah.
All right.
23.
Shadow Edge.
That'll hit.
Yeah, Soul Caliber. No, wait.
That's Soul Edge.
Oh, Soul Edge, yeah.
16.
I think that's an axe and WoW.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is bloodied.
Dang it. 16.
You hit.
They just have like a passive
12.
mirror image effect or some shit.
Not quite. How much damage?
Yeah, it's
12.
mirror image, but
You
you take the
destroy
damage.
it.
Yay!
Oh, that was easy.
So
Fuck.
you just chop it in two.
I wish I had that.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
Mirror image,
That was
but the
easy.
enemy takes damage. That'd be cool.
And we'll keep going to where I'm here.
Okay. Done.
I
Yep.
use 4
Girder.
level spell slot on that.
I need to double check if Toll the Dead needs line of sight.
I believe
It
it
does.
does.
Absolutely.
I don't really want to move forward.
Wuss.
I don't want to have them suddenly have a cleric.
Chop chop.
I'm going to hold my action. If someone gets hurt, I will. If someone gets badly hurt, I will cast Cure Wounds on them.
So the way preparing leveled spells works is you expend the spell slot as you
Right.
ready it.
Right.
So it's the worst idea.
That's not what I'm going to do then.
My sort of house rule is that you can hold it for as long as you want, as long as you spend your action each turn readying it, without having to spend new spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have to spend the spell slot immediately.
And also concentration the entire
And you also need to concentrate the entire time, yes.
Even being able to hold that's still just the worst possible idea.
It's not fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to wait
Said please.
Okay.
because I don't particularly want to create another
Okay.
girder.
Bitch, give me
Denton.
some water.
There you go.
Reckless
That's more like it.
abandon.
Give me that liquid.
Alrighty then. So I'm not going to bother drawing it. But that hallway
Has a
continues 60 feet And then actually, do you have a light source?
No.
Oh, okay. So you can't even see anything. So you can see sort of like 10 feet around the corner.
It's dark down there.
And yeah, that's just darkness.
I can't see the hallway.
Do you want the drift globe around you?
Yeah, you have your
it-
Azure Edge.
Right.
Follows behind whoever activated it, so I can't.
It's
have...
command word.
You just activate it with command.
Yeah.
Sure,
You
but
just say it, and then
It
it's
follows though. It follows at a distance of 60 feet. Like it's
Which is
60 feet behind you, which is
fucking
useless
worthless.
because the light spell has a radius of 40
Okay,
feet.
so just tie it to yourself or something.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just like hang it from your belt or something.
It's just a
Oh.
thought after the fact.
Okay.
But, like that way
Um,
you have a light
swinging?
source.
So reckless abandon and a reckless attack.
Yeah, I could totally
Dude.
fashion some sort of
25.
like
Harness.
carry.
You hit. It
Case
swings,
drift globe.
it acts
Sort of thing,
much
like, on
slower
your
than you.
shoulder.
Oh, I
What
could
an
totally
asshole,
do that too, but I was
13
thinking more
damage.
like
It's
like
dead.
a rope
Damn right.
harness.
You have destroyed it.
I was gonna
Take
say like
that.
a
Me.
miner's
Oh,
hut.
God.
It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Why is that hilarious?
We can use the one that the Mad
Zogran, what do
Mage
you
had.
Oh,
As-
and the
as an
construction
inspiration.
outfit. Hell yeah.
What do I see?
So the hallway continues 50 feet before opening into a room, and you can see 10 feet into that room. The right wall just continues flush with the hallway, but it opens to the left,
Okay.
and you don't actually see anything in those first 10 feet.
Alright, I cast Firebolt into the room.
That's 120 feet.
Yep.
So it just fires all the way to the back of the room,
Do I
which
see anything?
is 90 feet from you. And it briefly illuminates what appears to be a burnt-out campfire.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
Can I have a
Rholin.
brief question?
Sure.
For clarity's sake. Zogrim was on the ceiling when he went
Yes,
through,
he's
correct?
still on
The
the
whole
ceiling.
time.
Denton's shadow came from here, and Zogrim's Roland's came from
Mine,
here.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And both of those are unbroken.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sure, I should go
Zogran,
break
we
those.
going that way?
Rholin, what are you doing?
Yeah,
We'll just move.
I should break those.
Actually,
I should
yeah,
have
that's
broke
fine.
those.
We'll just all huddle up. Girder, come on.
Girder,
I'm coming.
you hear
Oh shit.
from
No.
so at the very end of this hallway, I didn't
Cool.
draw it. At the very end of this hallway are stairs back down to the forest of pillars.
Oh god,
Um,
we've gone nowhere. Shit.
Yeah, you've gone
Yeah.
nowhere. You hear someone with metal boots trying to be quiet, making their way up the stairs.
Trying to be quiet with metal.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's not great.
Clang.
They are very obviously trying to put their feet down slowly, but you can hear plates clanking.
Sabatons ain't sneaky.
Here, let me actually roll their stealth at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh, actually, you can't hear shit.
That-
Negative
that's-
1.
that's way less than your 15 passive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're separated from the party.
Yeah.
All
She
I ask,
dashes, she's fine.
until she summons a fucking shadow cleric.
Oh, the
And then
opportunity
we kick
attack
its
is
ass,
worth
it's
it.
fine.
I didn't
Like, she
change
has
that. I need to
22.
change that. Can I
Yeah, she has
What are
22
you
AC.
Can
Yeah,
I
she's fine.
huddle
Yep.
into this
Yep.
alcove
Yep.
and see who's coming? If it's someone I recognize or seems non-threatening, then I won't. But if they seem threatening, then I want to cast heat metal on those metal boots.
Okay.
My feet are hot.
So another readied spell that's gonna.
Shh. I'm explaining what I plan to do in the next
Okay.
turn,
So
not.
so are you trying to stay unnoticed?
I'm trying to stay unnoticed.
Then you're using your action to hide. Roll
Yes.
stealth.
Do I need to roll with disadvantage?
Yes, you
Are you
do.
wearing
You have heavy armor.
God damn it.
Well, they're both equally terrible.
What's that?
7.
Okay. All right. So now it's his turn. So as this person finishes getting up the stairs and walks into the hallway and gets to 60 feet from you, you can see with your dark vision that it appears to be actually he has a torch. So you just see the torch. He's trying to hide with a torch. So you see a male dragonborn wearing plate mail with a long sword on his belt.
What color dragonborn?
Gold. And
Okay.
he calls out, "Who goes there?"
Torash?
Yeah, I should have done the voice. Who goes there?
Does he really talk like that? Ugh.
So you're
I
you're,
heard
you're just
that.
gonna yell back,
Yeah. Recognizing the voice, hopefully.
"Rholin, is this as far as you've gotten?"
Excuse you.
You're like.
All right, I'm not
three-
gonna hide.
you're-
Are we breaking initiative?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, hang on. Don't go through yet.
I want to kill him.
You're like
Jesus
3
Christ.
rooms from the entrance.
Everything we've met has been a threat. Especially the things
Alright.
that seemed like they weren't threats.
Who has a reach weapon?
I do.
I have throwing axes.
I do.
Smash, smash.
Smash the mirrors. It's not gone. It's not done me wrong yet.
I
Torash.
thought I might find you down here,
I
but I
don't-
thought it would take a bit longer.
I don't know if you're you. What's that really dumb thing I did when I was 3?
Am I supposed to know this?
No,
Like-
just make something up.
Okay.
You bit your tail off, dumbass.
That's why I have a stone.
I'm struggling to come up with anything,
Shouldn't.
but he is able to corroborate.
Okay.
You
burnt
you
your cup.
entered a pie eating contest and got sick.
You guys
I
are
feel
going
like-
way too heavy with it. She plucked a feather off a griffin.
I dig it.
Nah, she burnt.
Yeah.
And then I got kicked in the chest.
Yeah,
by it.
something
Yeah.
like
She
that.
burnt her birthday cake trying to blow out the candles.
I dig it a lot. I dig it a lot.
I
Oh
fucked
my
it.
goodness, I love it.
All right, guys, it's actually Torash.
Cool.
Yeah. So another shadow rolling.
That's why.
Seriously?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that's how.
That's why I was
thought it was
saying
once and
reach
done.
weapon, smashy smash.
All right, I'll just kill you again.
Are you just gonna keep walking?
No.
No, I'm gonna.
Okay, cool. So roll initiative.
Jesus Christ.
Man, fuck this.
What'd you get?
Rolling.
4.
12.
Denton.
18.
Torash enters
Zogrim?
the fight.
4.
Does Torash enter the fight? Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, fancy.
Denton, you're up.
Fuck out of here with this shit. Sir, you need to stop
I really like the
that
name I
whole
picked for him.
existing thing.
Torash sounds like a really cool dragon.
You're
name.
saying
That's your grandfather?
Torash?
Torash.
26.
Okay, you're saying
You
Torash.
hit.
Torch.
12 slashing damage.
Torch with the torch.
Torash.
Magical adamantine slashing damage.
That's your grandfather?
Yeah.
How old's he?
Attack again. 23.
62.
Is he younger than me?
62 is way too old for a dragonborn. They only live to
18
60.
slashing damage.
That's your grandfather.
What's your grandfather? How much?
18.
He's dead.
I guess.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Chump ass Rholin making copies.
I'm older than
They have not made a single attack. It's kind of hilarious.
Roland, before moving further, please smash the mirrors.
Smashy mashy.
You have another. Did you use both your attacks?
I
You
did.
did.
Oh, okay. Who's next? Me? Yeah,
You.
smash the mirror.
I would have a third attack if we were level 8.
You gonna move there?
Do not move in
Well,
front of my
Reach
fucking mirror.
weapon.
you.
Do you not have a throwing weapon that isn't Azure Edge?
Do you have a
Fuck
javelin?
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's hard to
one.
throw into a corner
Right.
like that.
That's fine.
I
No,
mean,
like,
I
stick your arm in
could-
and just whip.
Or
I
you guys
could do
just
that.
Doesn't need to be accurate. You just need to hit it a little bit. It will shatter.
It's a
It's
mirror.
glass.
Yeah.
Javelin.
If it's not a one, you hit.
I feel like
It has
Okay.
7 AC.
All right, cool.
She rolled a 7.
I feel
Yeah. Do I need to roll damage?
You do.
All right.
it's a fucking
It
glass.
has 5 hit points. I think your static is 7.
She killed
3
it.
plus 6.
Yeah.
Javelin? Probably not.
She has
Do you have a
6 static.
second attack?
Yeah, I guess.
So you smash one of the mirrors.
Smash
Smash the other one too.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Smash them all but good.
That still hits though.
He still
Yeah.
managed to hit.
Yep.
Is that a 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's broken.
10. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Chow,
That breaks it.
chow.
Yeah,
Cool.
so you broke them both.
Alright.
Hooray, bad
So
luck.
we can stop doing initiative.
Sweet.
Okay.
Should I bring Torash down here?
Sure.
Cool.
Torash is now
Oh, he's
a
totally-
shape changer.
he's
Roll
totally dead.
initiative.
You have
How do you know
unlocked
the
Torash.
question?
You've unlocked Torash
Cool.
as a playable character.
Sweet.
He killed him.
Ward
Do, do, do,
Ward
do, do,
Civilar.
do.
52
Civil
hit
That's his title in the City Watch.
What?
Or his former title. He just retired.
What the hell is a civil R?
I don't know.
He's got multi-attack.
Okay.
Breath weapon. Oh, he's got the good breath weapon, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he's got a cone.
Yeah, he's got a cone. Fuck
Did you
him.
homebrew
You
it?
didn't make him a half.
Ish.
You didn't make him a half
Ish.
dragon.
No, I did not make him half
Oh,
dragon.
he can parry too.
So
okay.
a dragonborn?
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Half dragons are evil.
I took the Night Stat
they?
block and made him a
The stat block
Dragonborn.
is evil,
Mm,
which is weird.
So are we going back to whatever's?
that's interesting since
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Bam.
since the beginning of the AL adventures for season 7 has a gold dragon introducing you to Jolt.
Zindar.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here, old man? I'm perfectly capable on my own with these guys. On my own with these
I
guys.
No doubts of that. But I could not sit on my hands and do nothing knowing that you were potentially in danger. You are my only remaining family.
When did you get sentimental?
I've always been sentimental. I've always had a soft spot for you. It's just, I don't. Maybe I haven't been the best at showing it.
I mean, I don't want to join the Griffin Cavalry anymore. Does that have anything to do with that?
Girder's just gonna wander
I'm
down
actually
this way.
laughing.
I am glad you've given up that particular aspiration. But perhaps adventuring is not the best replacement.
For everyone who doesn't know, he's Watch. I wanted to be Guard because Guard was associated with Griffin Cavalry, and he looked down on that because the Watch actually do the dirty work and the Guard just get all the glory.
And they hate each other like the fucking army and the navy, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I just realized you were explaining that to the chat.
I think it was the
And,
Air
to
Force and anyone
us
else.
too.
yeah, I remembered
all five
it
fucking
from
branches just give
from
the
Dragon
other
Heist.
four shit.
Well, they all hate the Air Force
All
because
four of them.
that one
All
gets
four
most
others hate the Air Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody hates everybody.
Yeah. So.
Not that I'm trying to insult you, but is it safe for you to be down here? We've seen some really terrible things, and we've only explored the first floor.
Some of those were
I can
us.
hold my own. Don't worry about me.
He only has one less hit point than me. I mean, one more hit point than me.
Only one more. It's because you have 16 fucking con.
Yeah.
Cheater.
Get good, Dragon.
I think he has 14 con.
I will protect you the best I can.
Don't do that. That's what I'm here for.
I hug him. Because he got sentimental and he's never done that before.
He's a little awkward, but returns
I know.
the hug.
Bring it in! Bring it in!
Girder is very awkwardly around the corner.
Okay. Zogrim, are you just chilling there?
Yeah.
You're just like
Have-
there's a conversation
Have
going
in
on.
character,
So-
have you guys met Torash?
Probably.
Probably not.
Probably not. I only went to
Probably.
see him on my own. You might have. Those two.
Has he ever
No.
come to the Gilded Troll?
Probably
I feel
not.
like not.
I don't think
No,
no.
that would
He
be
would
like
not have.
a pride thing. Yeah, no.
What
Yeah.
a chump. Gotta get this guy some coupons.
Because you and me were friends prior, he might have met you.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the, hey guys, Torash, this is Zogrim, Girder, and Denton.
Oh, the guy that doesn't like you.
I'm like low-key excited he's here.
So
This is not low key.
good to see you. And he just like pats you on the head.
Pats me on the head.
Oh yeah, on the fucking ceiling. He is tall enough to reach.
You try to do a high five. Oh no, high five with your mage hand.
I have another hand.
That one could reach further.
Yeah, but he can reach. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
How
6
tall is
feet.
he?
He's 6 feet tall.
Alright, cool.
How's the thumb treating you?
Pretty good.
It's a
Good.
It functions.
Getting rusty?
It gets cold.
Or is has the lubricant I applied been working properly?
It's been working.
Yeah, lube. I can, I'm sorry.
Alright, I need to balance that.
I feel like making a jet. Like, if you've ever come to the Gilded Troll, you probably would have met everybody sooner, but, you know.
He just sort of flares his nostrils.
How's retirement?
Terrible. I should have never left.
Who's in charge now?
I even gave him a name.
That's fine, take it out.
Schmucky McFuckface.
I think your old man's getting dementia.
What was his name? Fuck!
Gender.
I hate to break up this little family
You-
reunion, but we're in the middle of like unknown
I
territory.
mean, we destroyed the mirrors, it's fine.
There's a lot of glass around here.
Hang on.
We all got boots. My feet are
I have
boots.
slippers.
Yeah, you're on the ceiling, it doesn't
16
matter.
times 7?
Well, there were 3 that were already broken and 3 that were illusory, so it was only 10. So 70 years of bad luck. 56 of them
I
for
got
you and
most of
14
those,
for
yep.
you.
Oh,
Cool.
I mean, that's fair because you don't live
I
that
didn't
long.
take any of them.
I was gonna say that's a lot of my life, though.
Yeah.
So the next
Excuse
14
me?
times and the next 56 times that you would gain inspiration, you don't.
That's
Fuck
pretty
up.
good. I like it.
I don't get inspiration anyway, so whatever.
Does he look like he's hurt in any way from anything he might have passed through?
Nope.
'Cause-
You made a shitload of noise breaking glass, so it was pretty easy for him to like
Fucking beeline.
go this
Okay.
way.
but he only went to the places that we cleared so far.
He
presumably.
literally
End up
beelined the
somewhere else,
well
yeah.
to here.
Okay.
which is the demon hallway and the forest of pillars.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure he wasn't hurt or beat up or anything.
No,
All right.
he is completely
Going this way,
unscathed.
Torash.
You're leaning, friend.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna firebolt that campfire.
Okay, it is burnt out.
Just
Oh, burnt out.
Stop. Stop plucking his beard hairs.
No, it was a little dangly. It's weird. Every time he talked, it like jiggled.
Probably fell out, but it was like still hooked in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like my eyelashes.
In
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
so
about.
it appears to be an abandoned camp, actually. So there are in the back left corner, or the front left corner, the one that you can't see from the entrance. There are a few empty potion bottles, discarded stubs of torches, and even a tattered backpack that looks like adventurers at some point used this as a rest.
Any corpses? No. Oh man, that's new.
We should go in there and somebody should look for traps.
I attack the campfire.
Why?
Cause it's probably a fucking mimic.
Oh yeah.
You cleave.
You were just so dejected, and then you're like, oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
yeah, that may. So you cleave the burnt out log in two.
Campfire safe.
Why couldn't it have been lit?
I mage
I
hand through
painted a
the.
campfire for you.
Oh yeah. I mage hand through the backpack to see if I can find anything to figure out who the people were in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you say if there were any bodies?
I did. There are not.
Okay.
So the backpack is basically just empty. It looks like whoever left it here because it got torn up, but they took all their stuff first.
Got
No-
torn up?
No emblems or anything on
It's
it.
torn to, it's like there's 4 huge gashes down the back of it
Okay.
that actually
How huge? Dragon sized, troll sized, manicore sized.
they're about an inch apart each, and then they rend literally the entire length of the backpack.
So anything.
Troll size, manicore size.
You said burnt out campfire, right?
Yeah.
Can I determine how long ago it was lit, or is this like fuck
It's
old?
cold.
All right.
It's cold.
You know how sometimes it's
Yeah,
like
no, it's
simple
cold.
embers,
There's no
yeah.
embers, nothing.
And no exits from this room.
No larger than medium.
No exits from this room.
Not that you can see.
Um,
Would you like to tie the drift globe to your belt or something, or maybe retrofit like a hole in your arm?
She said at some point she's either gonna make something that
Yeah.
goes on his belt or
I've
on
got
his
hempen
head.
rope. I could fashion some
big
sort
is
of
it?
sling.
It was like 4-inch diameter.
No, I think it was 6.
No, it was 4 inches.
Okay.
It was 3 to 4. So it's about the size of a baseball.
Yeah. So what I'll do
Open
is
my mouth. Put it in. Close.
And then you go blah every time you need light.
No, just have it shine through my eyes.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of awesome. But at the same time, I was gonna make you a sling for it.
I'm just gonna say that you can't talk with that in there.
I'm okay with that.
It just says it's
It should
1
also
pound.
still be following her,
Yes,
so
it's
every
1
time
pound.
you
So
it's like
it doesn't say how big it is, but it says it's a pound. So I looked up the density of glass
Do you
and
really
figured
wanna do
out
that?
how big it would
Probably
have to be for a solid
Okay.
sphere
Do you
of
want me to
glass
make
weigh a
you
pound.
the?
Drift globes are so pretty.
Yeah, they're very pretty.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Holy crap!
It's really pretty.
Yeah, based on the density of glass, it's about 3 or 4 inches thick, assuming it's solid. It might be hollow, in which case it could be fucking any size.
Yeah.
What is the floor made of?
Stone.
Okay.
Lava.
It's
The
sort of
only
a
answer is lava.
it's sort of a large cobblestone texture,
Okay.
but instead of like brick sized, they're like 2 by 3 feet.
I'm gonna look for other exits in this room.
Yeah, I was gonna say look
Roll
for
Yeah.
doors.
perception or investigation.
Can I also do that?
Sure.
I'm gonna take the drift globe and start.
19.
Out of his mouth.
Fucking
Is
Christ.
that a 1?
Yeah.
19?
Yep.
Bleh.
Thank you.
There's like oil on it.
You don't have
instead of
saliva, so
spit.
it's not disgusting.
I was gonna say it's oil
Yay.
instead of spit.
I need to free up my.
Can I have for
Inspiration.
Torash?
Sure.
I roleplayed, man.
Yeah.
Love that shit. Thanks.
Yeah. That's Torash's.
Wait, Torash got inspiration?
Yeah, you don't get it.
Cool.
Then he gives it to me. There you go.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's
thing.
only in the moment. It's still stored under him. It's
What?
basically mine.
No. As an action, you give inspiration to another character.
Oh, without them
weird.
using it immediately?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
just give it to them. but it's an action, so in combat it's not.
To be
super-
clear, you're still role playing him,
yes,
right?
I'm still
Not
role
me.
playing. You're just running him in combat.
Alright.
What would you say? That'd be 5 feet of rope? No, that's way more like
Did you find anything?
2 feet.
Did he find anything?
to make
Find
a
anything?
proper sling for it.
No, you
Like
didn't.
wrapping
Yeah,
it. So that it like hangs.
And I didn't bother drawing the rune, but it's 30 feet long and 20
Something like
feet
that. Yeah.
wide.
Do you want me to wand?
No.
Alright.
So we have 48.
Yeah, let's go that
Let's
way.
go the other way.
All right. So
Probably down that side hallway.
so as you
How long would it take her to make that sling thing?
5 minutes.
about the same amount of time you spent searching the room.
Okay.
Just tying ropes, not like she's fucking
Yeah.
using her.
Yeah.
fucking
What's the
bullshit.
diameter of hempen rope?
I'm not sure.
I would say an inch, maybe 2
That's-
at most.
That's some
Two-
thick ass
Yeah, I was
rope.
gonna say 2
Yeah.
inches is a really thick rope.
Like
It can hold adventurers,
like-
so
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
Because if it's too thick,
like
you're
a
gonna have
half
a
inch?
really hard time actually wrapping it around a drift boat.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
If need be, I literally have cotton thread.
that's
sovereign glue.
thread's probably too thin. I think
I'm-
silk rope
I
is
am a
probably your
forged
best bet.
cleric.
No, I am. I
Give
think
me a little
silk
bit
rope
more
is
about
probably
it.
your best bet.
Mm-hmm.
DC
Oh, I have
17.
hempen rope, not
DC
silk rope.
17.
That's pretty good.
To
That's
to
some
what?
thick
Break
rope.
rope.
To like
Yeah.
butt? That's
Yeah.
really low.
Oh, low?
17?
I was gonna say it's pretty high.
It's athletics
No, just strength.
or
check.
just strength.
Yeah.
Still, you can do that with a 13.
It's pretty thick.
For a common rope?
It's pretty
I
thick.
guess.
Alright, anyway.
Anyway,
We're going down this side hall.
yeah. So
And that's
as you-
only one, not like wrapped
Yeah,
around,
that's
right.
around,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
around.
Yeah.
So as you get to that intersection, you see down the side hallway. It sort of zigzags the hallway. So you can't.
So hang on, sorry. It was the hallway. There's a hallway to the left, and then the busted up campfire. Oh, we're going this way.
Yeah,
in
we're going that
in
way.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
was
yeah.
the
Something
campfire.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
And now you're going this way.
got it.
Yeah.
So down there, the hallway sort of zigzags, so you can kind of sort of see past the zigzag. But before the zigzag, or at the zigzag, is what appears to be a makeshift barricade made out of scraps of wood and metal. And on the wall that makes the zigzag is a painting of some kind of canine creature's head in profile.
Can I try and figure out what kind of canine creature?
Sure, roll nature.
Can I try and figure out who would make this kind of barricade?
Sure, roll history.
Probably the fucking
13.
vampires.
So the details are rendered pretty terribly, and you don't really pick up on anything specific that would tell you exactly what kind of creature it is.
Okay.
19.
So based on the level of quality and
Stuff.
the height of the barricade, you get the sense that this is goblinoid.
Thanks.
Okay.
Damn it!
I fucking hate goblins.
Who doesn't?
That means
Goblins?
That means
Nah,
it's
I
okay to
think-
fireball.
No, they all hate each other and themselves, and it's really sad existence. What did you say?
That means it's okay to fireball.
I mean,
Also, as you peer down the hallway to the south, you see that it continues for at least 60 feet, but 30 feet past this intersection is another intersection going the same way.
Man, this place is bullshit.
All right. I guess let's go kill some goblins.
I fucking suppose.
So you're gonna head down the zigzag and climb over the barricade.
I'm on the ceiling.
Okay.
I don't have to climb.
Marching order: 1, ceiling, 2, 3.
actually,
Below
where's
him.
Torash now?
In the
Yeah,
back.
where's Torash?
Behind me.
Okay.
What's his AC?
18.
Yeah,
He's
it's
got,
fine.
he's got plate mail.
What a schmuck.
It's fine.
What kind of weapons do you use?
Great sword.
Lowest
Yeah.
AC in the group.
Look how
Did you
big that
see
fucking
the
sword
mini?
is.
I have
It's
20.
How
huge.
big that fucking sword is.
How do you have to? How do you have 20?
You
Shield.
actually
Oh,
3D
fuck.
printed it. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that counts.
Yeah, it's
Big
3D
sword.
printed.
I got
Yeah,
shields
that's
inside my
nice.
ring too, so it's
Yeah,
like
that schmuck has
Recently,
the lowest AC in the
or-
group.
Yeah, like 3 days ago.
Nice.
Was that the dude that was giving you trouble with the sword?
Yeah.
He didn't tell me about it until he was like, "Yeah, you want to paint this?" I'm like, "This is Torash, isn't it?"
Yeah, the slower print speed's definitely.
The sword I had to print separately.
Mm-hmm. Well, still.
Yeah.
It's definitely up to the quality.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, the sword had to be printed separately because no matter how, I literally printed it slower than I've ever printed, and when it got to the top of the sword, it's just so narrow that there's no time for one layer to cool before it starts printing the next, so it starts just swirling around like ice cream.
Can you not just
Yeah.
do a huge delay between
Ice
each layer?
cream.
There's a setting in Cura called minimum layer time, and I have it set to 10 seconds. And in theory, it would just...
No, I was showing it to the stream.
Oh, okay.
Is
I
it
thought
for
you
me?
were handing it to me. In theory, after it finishes printing the layer, it would just stop and wait. It doesn't. It just...
You can see him.
But you, I mean, I guess
You're good.
Yeah.
you'd be
What-
fucking
what a lot-
messing with the print file manually to put in just fucking artificial
wait.
delays, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's not great.
So what are you doing, guys?
Ring around the
I
Torash.
guess
Killing some goblins.
go past the barricade and fuck up some goblins.
Yep.
All right, so the barricade's about 3 feet tall.
Are bugbears goblinoid?
Bugbears
Yes.
are goblinoid.
Yes.
Fuck.
Did the
Okay.
goblin
So,
lead us?
killing some big goblins.
We already did that.
Oh, we'll kill him more.
So
as they
you're
don't
just gonna
crit me.
climb right over this barricade.
Kick it down.
So it is actually built in such a way that it's braced against both walls. So like so there's a zigzag here, and it's built like that. And then this section is heavily fortified, so it can't get knocked over, and then this side's against the wall. So knocking it in is not possible,
So chop.
but you could easily just pull it.
Alright, that works. Alright, do that.
Just as
Arrow
this
trap.
is all happening, can I examine Torash's equipment? Like, how safe is he in terms of like what he's carrying?
So
Dude, he was in the guard? Okay.
here's in the watch.
You don't
the
hear
watch,
this. This is
sorry.
my inner thoughts.
Yeah, so he has armor that very clearly has never seen combat.
Knight in shining armor, etc.
Does it look like well-crafted armor?
It is bog standard city watch.
Ooh.
What'd you write?
X.
X. I actually considered putting former, and I was just like, that name is too long.
Dude, he served his time. He's still legit. He cool.
Former in parentheses.
And what about his
afterwards, Civil
weapons?
War.
What's that?
What about his weapons?
His weapon it's a great sword. There's
Even-
nothing.
Does it
special
look
about
like it's been in combat?
Didn't you say it was a long
It does.
sword?
Okay.
I did say it was a long sword. It is a great sword.
Those are two very different
It
things.
would be on his back also.
Look
and
at
not
that.
in
That's
a sheath.
obviously a great sword, man.
Right, you said long sword.
I did.
Well, that's a great sword.
I did say he had a long sword on his
I know,
hip.
you
You know what? He has a long sword on his hip.
Okay.
That's fine.
But he has his great sword on his back. It's
That's
just
the worst place to
It's
have
just well, it's a great sword. You can't sheathe that.
No.
Like you can't draw it from a hip. It's
gonna
not
fucking
possible.
drag on the floor. as
Unless
you're
you
walking.
want to be Sephiroth and just commit to it.
I mean, just carry it the whole fucking time.
I mean,
But no,
Sephiroth does like sometimes like sheath it, and it's
and
ridiculous
it's
looking.
1,000,000% bullshit. Unless he has 12-foot arms. Yeah. All you fucking need is 12-foot arms.
Yeah.
Ask the bugbears.
I just realized Elastigirl could probably
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. There's a lot of things she could do.
Tell the audience what a great combination Wizard Gnome is.
What?
He's like, yeah, Wizard Gnome.
So you just pull the barricade down, just lay it down at your feet.
Yeah.
Arrow trap.
No, nothing.
Oh man.
happens.
That's surprising.
And then you continue around the corner.
Yep.
So at the end of this hall, which is about 40 feet away, there's a door directly ahead of you and a door to your right. Both are closed, and there's no light coming from behind either of them.
Listen at both of them.
Do
The right
goblins
one
have
first.
dark vision?
Yes.
Damn it.
Listen at the right door.
Do they have light sensitivity? No, that's kobolds. Never mind.
Kobolds.
Damn it.
Also, that's sunlight sensitivity.
Man, listen at the right door.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Roll perception.
You listen to the wrong door.
19.
All right. So you don't hear anything.
The other one.
Okay.
Another one.
Another.
Another one. Much lower.
You still don't hear anything.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
if they were goblins, they'd be all like giggling and shit. So.
Maybe yipping and whatnot.
We go through the right door.
Oh yeah, we're gonna stab him. We're gonna stab him.
Alright. So the
Beefs
door
and butthead.
the door opens, and you find a 20-foot by 30-foot room. It's 30 feet wide, 20 feet deep. That very obviously looks like very obviously looks like it was sort of a common area for the goblins. There's a table with what sort of looks like playing cards, but not really, scattered
goblins.
beneath the body of an elf. And there is a cloven shield just sort of like half draped over him.
Oh dear.
And on one half of the shield it says NIMR, and on the other half AITH.
Yeah, can we have a marker?
Nimwraith.
I'm really bad at visualizing letters.
None of those things are
N-I-M-R.
NIMR AITH.
either Nimwraith or 8th
Saving throw
Nimmer.
evocation cantrip.
Yeah, but you don't want that.
Yeah, I even looked it up. I gave you a spell
Wait,
sniper.
I looked for saving throw evocation cantrips, and the only one I came up with was frostbite.
Lightning Glorious.
Not those letters in
Huh.
that order. Can I see that?
Yeah, what was it?
Why that
Carved?
didn't come up. It is painted on the shield. Oh, sorry, it is etched into the shield.
Does it look like it's etched well, like it was
Yes.
intended to be
Yes.
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is-
So
it-
it's probably
it
his
is-
name.
It is not of goblin make.
It's probably the elf's name.
Sucks to be this elf.
Can I search for a wallet and ID card to see if this?
So the
How big is this room, by the way?
30 feet wide and 20 feet deep, and I forgot to mention that there's a hallway at the back left corner, just leading out of the room.
And how was this guy killed? Does it seem like he was fighting goblins? Or?
It appears that he died from numerous stab wounds.
Okay.
As goblins do.
Most of them belly button and below.
Ugh. Fucking goblins.
And does just he look like a general adventurer?
He
or
looks like an
any-
adventurer,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
If you had to guess, he was probably a rogue.
I'm going to
With a shield?
Yep.
What
I'm
an
going to
idiot.
search
Multiply.
his body for any religious symbology, so I know who to direct.
His soul too?
Yeah, basically.
So it seems he's been stripped of everything but his clothes,
Okay.
which is merciful.
So
Yeah,
then
to
just
me.
Yeah.
Goblin Slayer.
dang it, what's the god of death again?
Kill him.
Kalimdor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only not evil one, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's neutral.
Yeah.
Lawful neutral.
Which is good, as
Which
good
is
as you're
slightly
getting
evil.
for God
But
of
he
Death.
Yeah.
makes a wall out of people, so is that really
yeah.
He does
neutral?
make a wall of people.
That does not seem
Does
neutral.
he?
The wall of the faithless.
What is he
Oh my
walling
god, I forgot
against?
about that.
It's the source wall.
Good question.
So yeah,
Fucking gods.
quick prayer to Kalimdor. Starting to realize that this seems to be like 80% of what I do down here. Starting to
Yeah.
get sick of it.
You do a lot of praying down here.
Sucks to be lawful good.
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to have a conscience.
Yeah.
does that?
So there are various goblin toys scattered around. So something approximating jacks. There is
So there might be goblin children.
very poorly crafted sort of ball in a cup sort of toy.
Oh wow.
The ball literally will not sit on the cup, but I doubt. But the goblins are probably too dumb to realize that. They're just like,
Okay, that's just gonna make me mad. I'm just gonna start sanding it.
I doubt they're
Just-
just dexterous enough to get it in the cup.
they have like 14 decks.
That's cheating. They're dumb. That's just because they're small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna start like fixing it.
Okay.
Because that's gonna bother me, just seeing stuff that's so poorly crafted.
Okay. You
Just wait till you see their weapons.
You now have a vaguely well-crafted ball in a cup.
Gonna test it.
It works.
Cool. I put it back
fixed it.
down.
She needs to roll out acrobatics for that because her dex is shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was fully expecting you to make me roll for it.
Okay, do it.
Do shit. Yes!
That is a 1!
That's a 0.
No, that's a 1 because Luckstone.
Oh yeah, okay. Fucking Luckstone.
Yeah!
Yeah.
If it was a 0, you'd snap the string.
Yeah. So you slot it in and it works, and
And then you
you're
can never get it in correctly.
not sure if this
I'm
works.
gonna firebolt the ball off of it.
Just
I'm not doing this
Just
like
shoot the
where
string.
people can see. I have my pride. I'm like in the corner surreptitiously testing it.
That sounds like something a prideful person would do. Just sit in the corner playing with a cup.
I only tested like 5 times.
Is there anything else in the room?
There's a hallway on the other side of the room.
Alright. Peek down the hallway.
I'm very aware I'm not dexterous. I'm not going to
While
show
she
that off.
furiously tries to fix a broken toy.
So as you peer down this 6-foot wide hallway, it appears to open into another transverse hallway. And based on your recollection of things,
Geometry.
you're pretty sure that it goes to that second intersection you saw down that hall.
Oh, okay.
Probably doesn't,
Alright,
though.
so just
Just
loop.
fuck us.
But it also goes to the left. So it's a T intersection.
Do we want to keep going or do we want to see what's behind door number 2?
Keep going.
Alright.
So you go to that T intersection,
Yeah.
and then as you look to the right, you do see that it hits another T intersection, which looked very similar to the hallway that that the main thoroughfare, sort of north-south hallway,
Yeah.
and in this hallway that you're looking at, I need a new word for hallway. You see another barricade, but this time you're looking at the back of the barricade.
Passageway.
Take it down.
Yeah, passage.
Passageway.
Corridor.
Thoroughfare.
Corridor way.
In the
Corridor.
valley.
Valleyway.
Hidden Valley. You see another barricade which would
I don't know
separate
how I got to that.
which would separate this area from the main thoroughfare. But on the inside of the barricade, you see painted once again is that sort of profile of a
Canine.
canine creature of some variety.
Not the
Having
band as
seen
well.
the one before, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that these were hand carved and therefore have
They're
some
painted.
painted. I assume they're hand painted and have some distinctions. Can I
Yeah.
compare my memory of it to this new one and see if I can get a better sense of what it
Yes.
is?
Roll nature.
It's
That
probably
be with
just the
advantage?
stars.
Nope.
Are
Okay,
they
that's fair.
painted with blood?
They are not.
7.
Yeah. No.
Still no.
You're just not sure.
It's
Okay.
a doggy.
Are these good paintings?
No,
I'm-
they're really
They're
bad.
goblins.
They're goblin paintings.
I deal with metal, not living things.
Well, what canines would generally be around goblins?
Roll history.
19.
Fucking chihuahuas.
He asked. I was just rolling a d20.
19.
Typically, goblins are known to ride wargs.
Okay.
But you're not sure if this
Those
is.
are like shitty wolves, right?
They're better than wolves.
They are monstrous wolves.
Those are dire wolves.
Those are big wolves.
That's a different monstrous
Yeah.
wolf.
But we
fucking
need a
damn it.
scale. What's better?
So wolf, ward, dire wolf.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fuck.
they're shitty dire wolves.
Okay, I got it.
Unless it's Lord of the Rings, in which case wargs are
Are huge.
fuck huge and
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Like eat your horse and
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, so which way are you going?
Push down the barricade and go back toward
Okay,
the other.
back the other way you came.
Yes.
All right. So this is a really weird shaped room.
They're all weird.
Like I just have no idea how to describe this room. And then it goes.
It's a fuck tangle.
It's a fuck tangle. Oh my god,
I
these
didn't learn
these
that
dots
shape
are
in
kind of
geometry.
problematic.
It's starting to look like a fuck tangle so far.
Someone commented how cool it is that we play in person. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shape of the room.
Fuck you, Skype or TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever you're fucking.
And then there's a door over here.
Plenty of people still.
I mean, honestly, I have other games that we have to play online because we live in different countries.
Oh,
does
yeah.
that?
Well, no, it's
Me!
Th-
I literally just said
This
me!
is why chats like that exist, so you can play with people in other countries.
Yeah.
But it is nicer to be able to play in.
So
person.
here are the things you know. You came in here, went through this door, saw a barricade here, kicked it down, and then you just went this way, and now you see a door
Oh,
here.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, okay.
Yeah,
And there's
this is-
nothing in this room.
This is a fuck tangle already.
There are things in this room. This appears to be a command post. So there's this large square table with a very rudimentary drawing that kind of looks like it might be this entire floor.
I look at it really hard.
Okay,
Ooh.
you look at it really hard.
Doesn't look anything like what his map looks like.
So the north half of the map is really kind of sort of similar to what you've seen of the dungeon thus far. And then the south half of the map is just sort of like it's not like a map, it's like blocks and blocks and lines. So what you do see is
Just give us that laminated sheet, it's fine.
yeah, pass. Mike, do you want to switch to battle so we can so the viewers can see?
Okay. For a moment, I was like, wait, what? Are we about to fight a mimic
No.
map?
Real quick, I just want to say that blocked off area that was in the middle there. I want to look for any secret doors that might lead into that spot.
Okay.
But not with him.
You're just gonna stay. You're gonna go to the other side of the wall.
Exactly.
All right. So both of you roll investigation.
I'm gonna go to the
I'm good at
room.
this.
The
Oh,
what?
I'm so good at this.
A 12.
Okay.
15,
I'm drawing way too big.
actually.
So how do I want to draw this?
Poorly.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
That's a given.
Where the
Does the map look like it was drawn by someone who is familiar with writing implements or was struggling with it?
Yeah. Struggling.
Okay.
Definitely
I'm
struggling.
just gonna assume it was a bugbear.
Yeah.
And they're also pretty dumb.
Or a goblin bear.
Goblin bear.
Not a skunk bear.
Yeah.
Do any of you speak Goblin?
Doesn't he?
No.
No.
Ah,
Shit.
I thought one of us did. Oh no, because we saw the note earlier and we couldn't read it.
I speak goblin.
Does Torash?
No.
Nope.
I didn't mean it. What a useless old motherfucker.
We can spend
He
10
didn't have to
minutes
deal
and I
with
can read it.
goblins in fucking Waterdeep.
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
Can goblins
Do
write?
you have that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Can goblins write?
They speak, read, and write Goblin, which uses the Dwarvish script.
That should be easier then.
Just
So
literate
it seems
goblin
familiar
seems
but
not right at all.
bastardized. Right?
Every letter is backwards.
I still have that book of like dwarven phrases for dummies. I don't even know where I got it from, but it's written on my
If you find it, can you send it to me?
Wait, what? Oh no! It's just written on my. Yeah, no.
Rholin
I wish
has
it was a
not-
real thing.
not Steph.
Yeah.
Dwarven curse word for F.
Big ears.
So those are written on the map in Dwarvish.
Are reading and writing
Warg's
not
eye.
both included
Warg's
in a language
eye.
In
proficiency?
Dwarvish?
In Goblin.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, no, some languages.
So we
don't-
can't
aren't
read it.
Written.
You
Oh,
cannot,
okay, I
but
see.
once he finishes casting comprehend languages, he can.
There we go.
What languages?
So
aren't
I'm
written?
just sitting there being like,
What languages aren't written?
Yeah, you're just like,
Well,
what the?
I mean,
It's
I
like,
don't know if Druidic is spoken.
like those are the right, those are letters, but
No,
those aren't
written
words.
too, I think.
I don't know if it's spoken.
Oh.
What's that?
Lord
Druidic.
Someone.
Flan?
I thought it was
Someone
only
said
spoken.
he thought that written and reading and writing are not both included in a language proficiency, but he said that's only if there isn't a written form of a language. And I asked what languages aren't written.
I would imagine you'd get all 4 for a language proficiency.
Thieves.
Yeah.
No,
Thieves
Thieves can't is
can't.
written.
Is
Yeah,
it?
It is,
Yes.
I
but
think
it
they,
isn't spoken.
yeah.
Huh?
But you can't speak. Thieves can't.
You can.
It's not
Yes.
a language per se.
It's not a language so much as a code book.
Mhm, Like,
Oh, alright.
like,
Like,
how you
it's a fucking
doing?
cipher.
I
Yeah.
heard that your nana got sick last Wednesday.
And that means, did you murder the guy?
Uh-huh. Well, more like a, hey, this thing needs to be done by Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things
Okay.
like that where you slip in the key information in what seems like banal speak.
Right.
I went to my
There's
nephew's
actually-
birthday party, and then it's just like the target is a child, and there are multiple targets.
I
It's like-
actually saw a really good YouTube video.
I did too. Oh, not a YouTube
About
video. I
Thieves'
saw a Reddit post called "Thieves Can't."
Huh.
Cute.
By I forget her last name, but Dale, Dael. Monarch's Factory. It's a really good video, like of her recommendations of how to run Thieves Can't.
See, I saw a Reddit post that was just like, as a DM, I would need to memorize this whole fucking thing in order to be able to talk to my player who has Thieves Can't. And then he would need to memorize it to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Both learn
Yeah,
a
no.
language.
Dale's version
Yeah.
is extremely simplified of that.
Okay.
It's more of a guideline of this is the kind of thing you say for this sort of thing,
Does
this
it
sort of
say
thing, and this
snack?
sort of thing.
that says
Yeah.
Grick Snack.
What's the
Grick snack.
that weird beak
Warg's
thing?
eye.
Yeah.
Warg's Eye,
Big
Grick
snake.
Snack, and Big
Is
Ears.
there like a star that says we're here on this map?
We can figure it out probably.
So this isn't the whole map. I just didn't bother drawing.
I'm
No,
guessing
no,
this
it's
is about
fine.
where we are.
I didn't bother
Yeah.
drawing the north half, which you're able to figure out
Okay.
is the north half of is the half of the dungeon.
Can we
that
see
you've
your
seen.
map, man?
No.
Oh.
No, it's in my head.
It's a
No,
rough
you can't
draft.
see it. I'm not proud of
see
it,
that
but
one.
okay. Good prick.
I didn't finish writing that one out
Thanks.
yet.
Did you print that out for like this session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, so it's got everything up to the mirror hallway.
Really
Okay.
here somewhere.
Yeah, this is the mirror hallway.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So we went blur, 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 blur.
You went south from there.
Yeah, blur, 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 blur.
Based on the paintings you've seen around this place, you're pretty sure this is Warg's Eye.
Okay. Anything? This desk does it have any drawers or anything like that?
It's just laid out on a table.
Oh, okay.
Additionally, there are bugbear-sized cots spread out around the room. And let's see.
Burp.
Oh,
You could probably just get rid of
I
that
completely forgot a room.
Oops.
Whoops.
So did they.
Yeah.
What is the map
They're dumb.
written on?
It is carved into the table.
Wow.
I was hoping
Christ, these
for
guys are
flesh.
Fucking stupid.
It is carved into the table.
Oh, the dungeon's probably not.
There
gonna change.
is also.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you sure
a-
about
Mad
that?
Mage, yeah.
In the back corner of the room, there are chunks of stone that look like they're in the process of being rearranged.
Into what?
Like they're just sort of like neatly arranged into lines, and there's a few of them that have been like fitted together. It looks like someone's trying to piece something back together.
Can we look
Do
at
they look like
it?
they're part of like a statue or something, or are they just like cinder blocks?
Make an investigation check.
Oh yeah, were there any secret doors that I found?
What did you get for investigation?
15.
You did not find any secret.
18 for investigation.
So you based on the edges of the chunks of stone, which are all roughly fist sized, based on the edges that look worked, you're able to figure out that the statue once depicted half scale male human warriors standing back to back. You know, like three of them in a triangle.
Okay.
So it's just stone sitting on a floor.
It's just like spread out along the floor, and it looks like someone was trying to piece it back
Have
together.
we seen, like, so far any place that it would have been? Did they move the... That's weird.
What's Torash
they
doing?
Have
Torash is just sort of milling about.
Okay.
He's kind of watching you guys.
what an asshole.
He looks like actually roll inside. Let's see. If you know
Hey!
about
First
his,
time I haven't asked for it.
Right.
Sorry. Ooh.
See, that's what happens when you don't
A
ask
lot.
for it.
Yeah. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
27.
Yeah, that's gonna be 27.
Did you just fucking crit?
No,
Almost.
19.
Nearly.
God.
Nearly.
Would have been a 28.
Right. I added up your scores, but I forgot the luck stone again.
Always the luck stone.
He looks like he's trying to take cues from you, plural, on how to be an adventurer. He's just like hands on hips, no, hands behind the back, confidently no.
He's been a leader in a different capacity for so long that he doesn't know how to be an adventurer, because that's not what he did for how many fucking years. I'm just
Police aren't
guessing.
adventurers.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be slightly less obviously aloof towards him
Okay.
from now on.
Gotta strut your stuff.
No, now I feel a little sad for him. Remember, everyone's a youngin' to me.
Yeah, he's not even close to the oldest person here. You're older than him.
No,
am.
but by race, he's...
Yeah, no, he's ancient
Yeah.
I'm the
for
oldest.
a dragonborn.
He's an ancient
Yeah.
dragonborn?
He is ancient for a dragonborn.
I'm pretty dang old myself.
I think I'm
Dwarves live to like what, 500?
No, like 400.
Oh, really?
3.
I think
300?
350
Wait,
was
seriously?
actually considered like
'Cause he's past the suggested maximum for dragonborns, which
Yeah.
is 60.
Why the
Hey,
fuck's he
let
down
me
here?
actually look it up.
Huh?
Why the fuck's he down here?
Because
Because
he doesn't know how to retire, and apparently he's worried about me.
What a schmuck.
all right.
Okay, so
Why did
there's
they
So
ask
you memorize the map.
Yeah.
Gunbrand languages?
on average
Yeah, that's
dwarves
what you
live
got.
to
Warg's Eye,
350.
Grigsnack, and Big Ears.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm old. On average, we live to about 350.
Oh, okay.
Do we just want to go...
Oh, I remember.
all the way?
The statues, do they have anything identifying on them? Like fucking religious symbols or whatever?
The chunks. Like you're trying to figure out from the chunks.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you'd have to piece it together to get any real detail.
Like
You,
that
you
noise.
smashed up a bunch of
Might switch it back.
statues beforehand. Do they look similar to those statues that you smashed up
We don't need
before?
the map anymore.
We need
Which
chips.
statues did you smash?
The petrified
In the-
people?
yeah,
But I smashed the bad guys.
yeah, I know. But you saw other
These
humanoids.
do not appear to be petrified creatures. The depiction is not perfect.
And there's no doesn't. Does there look like a leader bed?
There are 4 bugbear-sized cots.
Okay.
Why the
None
fuck
of
is your
them-
foot in my flip-flop?
None of them are
Get the
better
fuck out of here.
than the others.
Lucas Thomas.
And
No,
there's no
no.
exits to this room, right?
Your dog
just
is
the door
out.
back to that hallway.
It's adorable.
She doesn't even do anything.
So the room that I forgot.
Oh,
Uh,
never mind.
So so in the rooms that you've seen, there appears to be evidence of being lived in. So there's distractions, there's food, there's various equipment and bedding, and all of it's just sort of left how it would be. In the southernmost hallway that had the second barricade, there's another doorway into another room that I forgot about. But it's open. And in that room, it appears to be a barracks of 12 bunk beds that are goblin-sized, and this room appears to have been ransacked.
I was gonna do that.
Okay.
So sheets are thrown off of half of the beds, and or not sheets, but like pelts. Half of the beds have their pelts just like thrown on the floor, and the other half seem to have been taken
We just take some mattress.
in a haste. No, the pelts,
Oh.
like blankets.
Got it,
I'm
okay.
guessing they went down. Okay. Well, if we know we're at Warg's Eye, let's figure out how to get the Greek snack. So, follow
Now,
the map
this
to the best
part-
of my ability.
That's essentially what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
So that could be stairs down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, go this one.
Yeah.
So, follow Warg's Eye. Get out of Warg's
Alright.
Eye and get to Greek snack.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go through Greek snack.
Ricky's eye.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, clear it out. It's better, like, if we go in back.
So you're gonna head south from here.
Yep, south.
Have
Alright.
some chips.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright, so you head south through that north-south hallway.
Yep.
Alright, so you're headed south, and at the end of the hallway is a door. There's
No, I was gonna move it to you.
thanks.
There's no light shining through the door. What do you do?
There's a door.
There's a door.
Anyone listen at the door?
Sure. I'll listen.
In the back.
15.
That's fine.
15. Higher than 15.
It's an F 20.
Oh, okay, cool. So 25.
From
You
the
want
back.
to come up and
Yeah.
say hi to the people?
So
Come here.
you hear
Come on, say hi to the people.
the
Say
skitter
hello.
of tiny little feet on the floor.
I hear tiny feet.
Mm-hmm.
Goblin-y feet.
Smaller.
You say hello.
It's smaller than a goblin.
Make feet.
Something
You
tiny.
say hello.
I said, what's smaller than a goblin?
We're about the same size.
Are they mimic feet?
I don't know.
Dude, we're scared shitless at mimics now.
We've
Just
been ambushed.
everything to mimic.
We've
Bust
been
the
ambushed
door
3 fucking times by them.
Alright, we busted
Have
the door
we?
down. I busted the
3
door down.
times?
You only fought mimics once, actually.
She said she busted
Yeah.
it down.
I busted down the door.
Alright, so you kick open the door, and about 40 rats scatter from the center of the room into various holes in the wall.
Fireball.
Why?
You know,
They're rats!
like 1 XP each.
Kill them!
What's inside this room?
Kill the rats.
It's like a whole goblet's worth of XP.
So the room
So clearly that's a spell spot.
is 10
Slots
feet
were-
wide,
Yeah.
30 feet long, and there's a door on the far end.
Go to the other door.
Okay. What a room.
Close the door.
Just go through.
Where did the rats go? Just into holes in the floor?
Into the holes in the wall.
Alright.
Like gaps in the mortar.
So that's what
they have
Sprick
made.
Snack means.
That they have made.
Yeah.
No, we're not in Greek snack yet. We're like down this way now.
Oh, well
Do
now
Grix eat
foods.
rats?
Yeah, like you're making your way down this way.
What do Grix
According
eat
to your
rats?
Whatever the fuck you put in their mouths, they'll eat.
Yeah, basically.
Hashtag but do
Adventures.
Grix
Weird
eat rats.
Beaked tentacle
Someone
monsters.
said fluffy puppy. You want to speak? Can you speak?
Yeah,
Give me a good speak. Speak.
yeah, you get a little Dorito for that. There you go.
So, as you...
Aw.
So, are you listening at the next door or just opening it and go?
Fuck it, just go.
Okay. So you find yourself in
I'm trying to be
a...
more cautious so people don't get fucking fireballed, but
So you find yourself in a 20-foot wide, 30-foot long room with 2 stone pillars with a 10-foot wide arch between them that are holding up the ceiling. And they're sort of like awkwardly at an angle. They're like at a 30-degree angle compared to like the room itself. And then halfway along the left wall is another door.
Me with my familiarity to being on ceilings, is this stable?
The what with who?
The ceiling.
Yeah.
With your familiarity of being on ceilings for the past few days.
Yeah, no.
I thought you said my familiar. I thought you meant the snake.
Yeah.
You want to
His,
get down? Go ahead. There you go.
Bye bye.
your fucking shit.
Dorito dust.
Your sandal bullshits. Those don't. They just let you stick to the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Why?
How is your head not exploding from the blood rush?
He comes down every
I
once in a
have
while.
a small head.
I don't think
Oh
he
my
does.
gosh, he drooled all over my pants. You see this shit?
Stop pissing yourself,
Holy
Steph.
fuck.
So there's just 2 pillars with an arch between them.
Fuck you, dog.
Huh.
The pillars go to the ceiling, which is 20 feet high. The arch is about 15 feet up.
Can I
Investigate.
examine this architecture? See what make it looks like? Instead of dwarven make.
Magic. It's magical.
I go over here and look through it.
It's not stone.
You see the other side.
Okay.
You just like walk around it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I touched it.
You touch what? The
top,
the top
yeah.
of the arch. Okay.
Just whiz on it.
It feels
Wiz and
very
wizards.
slightly warm.
Yes.
Like pee.
I send Automata through it.
We're so mature.
Okay.
Teleport.
Nothing happens. It flies through the arch.
Okay. I do it again.
This is mine.
I heard God roll a die. Go again. Go again, Snake.
Nothing happens.
He does it for
one
10
more time
minutes.
for good luck.
Time to charm.
Make a con save for Matamata.
Oh, you killed him.
Does he have 1 HP?
Yeah.
Suck.
Does he
Sam,
really?
just leave
It
it.
is.
Oh, okay.
Sam,
That's
just leave
cracked.
it.
It's a 17.
Oh,
That's
she's so
cracked.
Doesn't matter.
good. It doesn't matter.
It's cracked.
Yes.
No.
If it's not on the table, it don't count.
But it was a 17.
Unfortunately.
Ah, are you sure it didn't count?
Here, I'll actually roll the damage.
No, Matamata.
37 damage.
It's only Matamata. It's fine.
That's a 1 hour to
You're
get
not
it back.
super attached to Matamata. He dies
It's
for the
10,
gold.
10 gold. 10 gold to get it back.
10 gold in an
10
hour.
gold in 70 minutes.
No,
Still
but in
10 gold.
character, you're just objectively looking at this like, yeah, it's just 10 gold. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
So
got
as
it.
Matamata
It's
goes,
still 10 gold.
as Matamata
That's also
goes
in
through
character.
the arch, as Matamata goes to the arch, about 3 dozen points along the arch just shock him. Just
Oh.
bolts of lightning arc from the edges of the arch, and he just falls to the ground in a heap.
Fancy. So it took 3 ties for that to happen. This thing sucks. Should we smash it? Kind of want to try to smash it.
I'm gonna take my rope and just walk around walk up and down and just rope the whole
What?
thing around
Okay.
so no one can go through it.
What?
Okay. You have a 50-foot rope,
Yeah.
so you can wrap it around 2.5 times.
Damn it! Okay, I don't do that.
Because it's a
Do you want to
10-foot wide
smash
arch.
it?
Wow.
Do you want the big robot to smash
Just
it?
cast,
just
cast
break
web
it.
on it.
I don't have that.
What's the
What a
arch
nerd.
made out of?
Stone.
Magically crafted stone.
Okay.
It killed my snake. Kill it.
I will smash it.
You swing that.
Yep.
Roll it.
Reckless.
You mean it killed your 10
You're
gold?
swinging at one of the pillars.
Yes.
Okay.
From not.
From not inside the arch, right?
In such a way that my axe will not pass within the arch.
Okay.
And I am on the ceiling.
26.
That'll hit.
So
Hi.
it's a crit because it's an object.
Mm-hmm.
Do 21 slashing damage.
So you wedge your axe about 4 or 5 inches into the foot diameter pillar.
Do it again.
All right. You're aiming for that same spot.
Yep.
All right.
23.
Yep.
20 slashing damage.
You're about 2/3 of the way through it.
Do it again.
One more time. 3rd time's the charm. Critical hit!
One more
Too damn-
time.
You rolled a 20.
Yep.
You wasted it.
You wasted it.
Yeah, okay. 20 slashing damage.
Yeah. So so your axe goes all the way through it.
Ceiling collapses. Everyone dies.
And there's like a 2-inch gap where your axe clove through it.
Uh-huh.
And the part that's attached to the ceiling is just hanging there, and the part that's attached to the floor is just standing there. There's just a 2-inch gap.
Well, you
Tackle
broke
it.
Tackle the top half.
Nah, that's stupid.
Damn it! I need a bag.
Ugh.
Of tricks. That's on my magic item wish list now. Bag of tricks.
Okay.
Do it to the other side.
That's
They're
your home
bad
wish list.
now.
Because it's the only thing you've added.
Do it to the other side.
Okay. And after like 3 swings, you get through it.
Yep.
Okay. When he's doing that, I'm casting Detect Magic.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Watching.
Making small talk with Torash.
Keeping an eye out for any intruders. Well, people who probably should be here but aren't. Also, I dropped the thing.
Stop dropping things.
Voice acting with my mouth full is hard.
Yeah.
Nah.
Voicing with your mouth full is hard.
No, I mean, I can talk in normal voice with my mouth full real easy. But if I want to try to do a different voice,
We should do Chubby Bunny with the DM one time.
Ooh. Has to be a different voice every time.
Mm-hmm.
What is what now?
Chubby Bunny?
What is that?
Oh
It's
my
where
God,
you-
Jesus Christ.
It's where you
Anyway.
have to stuff marshmallows in your mouth.
so
Say
Torash
Chubby
remarks.
And every time you go around, you have to
Is this
stuff
how
another
he deals
marshmallow in.
with
It gets
everything?
really gross.
Yeah.
Who,
They
him?
start to melt in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
mouth.
Hitting
Yeah.
things? Of course. Look at him.
Zap the snake.
What else would he be good for?
What exactly is he?
So the
You fucking
dwarven
mind.
woman. The
He
dwarven,
is a mechanical creation with sentience.
She made him.
Right, but what is he?
You want me to list off
It's a metal thing.
the components? I made them out of steel, wood, iron.
Dude, have you never gone to the Waterdeep Parade where they have all the robots and the
we
creations?
don't
He's-
talk about that.
Wait,
Fuck those guys.
That's fine.
He's
They're better than you.
They're chump ass.
He's
You
just-
are just gonna
he's
get slapped
kinda like
every
one of
single
those.
night.
He's just kind of like one of those.
I
There,
can reach
there
you.
was a point where a Nimblewright would have shit on you in single combat, and I think that stopped when you got to like level 3,
As soon as I got rage.
which is level 1.
Their
Not
fingers
too-
are still better than
Right,
yours.
You get rage at level
No,
1.
you-
Yeah,
Rage
so,
level
so,
one.
so as soon as I got rage.
Is Torash married?
Widow. Widoward.
He's married to a job.
Widowed.
Nice widow.
I mean, he's a widower, but like
So he's a widower twice because he was a widower and then
I
the
should
he
job
have
got
didn't
married to
die.
his job and then he quit his job.
made more of a family tree. It's like I don't know if my parents had like brothers
Siblings?
sisters. Yeah.
No, they don't matter.
Yeah.
A divorced widower.
Gnomes
Do
do a lot of
Dragonborn
boning.
lay eggs?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
They have
Oh my
oviviparity.
God.
Back on
I don't
topic.
know what that is.
Back on topic.
They have eggs, but then they give live birth.
We
Oh, so
stared.
like
We were
sharks,
role
okay.
playing. That's why.
Yeah.
That's weird. The real.
Now we're in eggs.
Now we're in.
I'd like to think that they're like kangaroos.
Yep.
No.
But imagine it'd be
We're done.
adorable.
Topic's over.
Aww, that's a fun
Um,
topic though.
What are you doing? So yeah, you're making small talk with Torash.
Yeah.
You got roped into that small talk. You got roped into that small talk while you're swinging the pillar.
Bitch, I'm right here.
And then when you finish casting Detect Magic, you see a veritable fucking rainbow inside of this arch. It is wild magic.
Prismatic spray.
Ooh.
So the first two times, something definitely happened. Just we don't know what.
We want a little chipper.
Hmm.
Have a little chipper.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Keep
Okay.
going.
Does anything happen when I smash the second pillar?
Nope.
No.
It is not structural.
Is the
So I'd
magic in the
appreciate it if
stone
you
or
don't
no?
refer to him as a thing.
The magic seems to be in the aperture inside of the stone.
Okay.
So
Torash,
the obvious
he
thing.
has a name. It's Denton.
Yes, it
Okay.
is Denton.
It.
It.
It's being the keyword here.
I tossed my light hammer up like just a foot away from you as a warning.
I'm feeling very objectified right now.
Its pronouns
Does
are
Denton
he,
actually
hers.
acknowledge that though?
He, her. That'd be a weird combination of pronouns.
Most.
He could just be they.
I refuse. So then the obvious thing now is to chop the top. But now fuck, I do it.
Yeah, let's just go. We're here, I'm
just waiting
assuming we
until
go here.
he's done.
So you leave to the only other door in the room.
Yep.
These rooms are the fucking worst.
You said that about like half of these rooms in this
No,
entire
these
floor.
rooms. Like all of the rooms in this floor are just shaped retardedly. So I'm just gonna boil us down to the absolute minimum.
Squares.
It's a 30-foot square room with a bunch of alcoves, and on the far side of the room, the hallway, it opens into a hallway that ends at a door. In these alcoves are manacles. Several of them have skeletons that have fallen out of the manacles
Jumps.
and just collapsed into a heap on the floor. One of them, on your left, has what appears to be the skeletal remains of a tiefling with some bits of sinew holding the bones together still, with its lower half just missing. It's not even on the floor, it's just gone. Written on the wall in dried blood above this tiefling are the following. Actually, does anyone. You speak Infernal!
Yes, I do.
Written in Infernal are the words, "Talk to me."
Dude, what's it say?
And Torash remarks, "Good. The only good tiefling is a dead tiefling."
Racist!
Yep, we need more race wars in this game.
Grandpa, we don't talk that way anymore.
What, did you have one bad experience with a tiefling?
Sorry about my
Grandpa.
friends. What happened to you?
You're just gonna, like, talk at the skeleton? Okay, nothing happens.
Fuck. I'm just gonna keep talking to it.
Okay.
Just
In
look at it,
Infernal?
let these people look.
In
Yeah,
Infernal?
in Infernal,
Okay.
yeah.
That is a terrible sounding language.
You just burp up brimstone.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fine.
whenever you're
I was
speaking
just
it-
making sure you're taking care of.
Whenever you're speaking it, you're just coughing up brimstone, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Is there any magic around here?
That's phlegm. Very different.
Hi, baby. Oh, your face is so soft.
What's
yes.
opposite of this? Nothing?
Yeah.
Opposite that tiefling?
Yeah.
That is one of the alcoves
Nice.
that has a pile of bones on the floor.
So it's only very, 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 very rotted dead people. Okay.
Investigate the alcohol.
The one the tiefling's in?
Yep.
Okay.
23.
Nice.
Wow. So you find tiny scraps of fabric, sort of like hidden under the detritus on the floor. And based on the color of the fabric, you identify the tiefling as a former member of the Arcane Brotherhood in Luskin.
How did you, what? Damn.
The who and the what now?
The what and the what who?
That's a lot to get from a fucking
Just-
scrap.
I mean, he rolled a 23.
Still, though.
Does anybody have any means of telepathy?
Fuck no.
Dry blood.
It could probably speak with dead,
How long does that look like?
but
it's
I
gonna-
don't have that.
Roll medicine.
9.
A while. It's completely dried, so more than a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Cut
there?
your hand and write hi underneath where it says talk to me.
I actually like
That's
that idea.
messed
I do it.
You're gonna cut your palm.
You're gonna
like
fucking
an
summon
idiot. It's like
Beelzebub.
the worst place to
No.
cut yourself.
I'm gonna cut around like my nub so I can further stick the
Don't you
finger.
dare! You're going to ruin the thumb.
You're gonna
My
rust it with
nub.
your blood.
You don't give a shit about his hand.
My
Just
nub.
Yeah.
You cut
No, I just cut
I
I
made
cut on my other
that.
thumb and then I go like my
Just
my
right with-
working thumb.
right with your bloody thumb.
Yeah.
And what are you writing on the wall?
Take off the thumb
Well,
He's
until
using
it
his-
dries.
He's using his other hand.
Just say who
It
you.
said speak. It said speak to me.
It says
Talk
talk
to
to me.
was
What's that?
Samus, what's up? What's up?
Where are you?
It's a lot to write.
No, just say new phone. Who does?
Yeah.
So you write
And
where
you,
where are you?
Fone.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of like drips down the wall.
gross.
We'll come back in a week.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay.
A week and a year.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe you have to ventriloquist his mouth.
Did I have speak with dead?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Can
take
I
his head.
examine the body?
You're just gonna take the head off.
Yep.
Sure. Examine it for what?
Just in general, are there any inconsistencies or things that I wouldn't expect to see on a corpse?
Roll medicine.
It doesn't have a head.
Well, obviously now, thanks. Which is messing me up because I rolled a 2.
It was decapitated
10.
somehow. Oh yeah.
So your best point of comparison for looking at this corpse is human because it looks vaguely human.
Except for, the horns and stuff.
Right. It has too many ribs. It has too many vertebrae, and its hips are sort of like its hips are wider than its shoulders.
I thought you said its lower half was missing.
Sorry, the legs are missing.
Strawberry
It's got the hips. It just doesn't have
So
legs.
like just fell out.
It's got the baby hips.
The legs are nowhere to be found.
Right. There's some goblin's club.
I wouldn't know that with my 10.
it looks weird for a human, and that's about all you can tell.
Do you have Speak with Dead available?
Ooh.
Prepare tomorrow, it's fine.
Yeah, I took the head. That's the
Fine.
part
You
you
took
need.
the head, so that's the part you talk
Is
to.
that enough?
Yep.
It needs a mouth.
Still have a mouth and can't. Wow, that's stupid as
Yep.
hell.
Has to have a mouth and not be undead.
Fuck, it's whatever. Okay, sure.
Here, put this inside you.
Wow.
You're collecting heads.
Wow.
That's messed
That's where
up.
we're going today.
Alright, what do you guys do?
Continue.
Go
Alright.
down that hallway.
So you go down,
As we're continuing, can I just like pull him aside since we tend to be in the back and just like talk to you quietly?
so grab.
Quietly.
What?
I would appreciate it if you don't use Denton as a chest.
He has a lot of stuff in there already.
That's his decision. You don't get to tell him what he puts in his chest.
Dan, you okay with it?
Sure, I like heads.
I'm saying this quietly!
I know, I'm just...
The implication was that no one else would be able to hear.
Yeah, no, I get it. That would have been the logical next question, though.
Let me be the
got
weird, distant, overprotective mother.
I got a 12 passive perception.
Hey.
So the hallway, or the door opens into a hallway
You hear.
that extends to the east, your left. So you're pretty sure you're at this corner.
Onwards.
Onward.
All right. Wow, that map's really poorly drawn.
Good job.
'Cause what the hell is that room?
Actually, nothing.
Fuck is that room actually? Okay. So the hallway continues for 60 feet and ends in a door.
Listen at the door.
Kick down the door.
You just
No
kick it
more
down.
listening. Yeah, fuck it.
All right, cool. You kick down the door.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's go ahead and guns blazing from now
Surprise
on.
round.
All right.
Like we own the place.
So you find
Do you
yourself in a
want
room.
guns? I can make guns.
That is 20 feet across, and on the opposite side of the room is a pair of double doors.
Oh, fancy.
And the
man.
room opens to your left, and at the back of the room is basically collapsed in, and sort of sticking out of the sort of rock slide is the upper half of a headless statue of a nude woman.
No.
No what?
We're not putting the head.
That's what I was going to do.
The head of the tiefling onto the statue.
Yeah.
That's a little fucked up.
Is it...
Was it a female tiefling?
So
no medicine.
he's
I'm not sure you can tell that without the head.
he said the hips were bigger than the shoulders,
In general,
insinuating
yeah.
childbearing hips,
Yeah.
which would insinuate woman.
Alright.
2.
You're not sure.
Damn it.
Better.
Nat
17.
20.
It was a woman. Sorry, no, it was a man. It was a male type one.
The,
Oh,
okay. And
male.
this thing,
And
that's
this-
what I was talking
Th-
about.
this
Nat
this
20 for
statue is very female.
Okay. Yeah, I
With-
wouldn't know the male.
with carven breasts.
I would not know about the tiefling because my medicine check is not high enough. I know it for this one.
Well, you were looking for different things than you. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So you. Oh, incidentally, sort of dug through the rock slide is a very narrow, about 2 foot wide tunnel into the
About goblin size?
about goblin size.
Collapse it.
You're just gonna throw dirt and rocks into the tunnel.
Kick the top of it.
Jerry did
So it collapses in on
Yeah,
itself.
I like it.
We can't
course
fit
you
in there. We can make it so
I
they
mean,
can
I
fit
could,
in there.
Of course
but-
you'll like it.
You could actually squeeze through.
Fuck that.
Could he?
Yeah.
I got broad shoulders, man.
You can crawl.
He has
through.
very broad shoulders.
Medium creatures can squeeze.
Not for long.
But he's 7 foot.
Medium creatures can squeeze.
Doesn't
He's
matter,
only
so
large
medium.
for the purposes of carrying capacity.
I don't want to be able to go through.
You collapse it.
Take that, goblins.
That's okay.
Alright.
Now, how fucked are we because of that?
Not. I mean,
Alright.
collapse it.
Take that,
You
goblins.
undo weeks of excavation.
Take that, goblins.
Go the other way.
Fuck
Through the
those
double
doors.
doors.
Yep.
All right.
Felt to get
Is that the
spoon
one
again.
leading towards Gricksnack?
That should be the one into here.
Oh.
Oh no, we should be in here. No.
Wait,
I don't know where
There
we
was
are
what, like
anymore.
2 rooms between this and this? Yeah. So I'm assuming there's at least 1 or 2 rooms before we get here.
this map sucks shit.
It's not a great map.
They're bugbears.
Fucking goblins.
So you go through the double doors,
Mm-hmm.
and they open into a T intersection. So the hallway continues to your
Yeah, I
left
was right.
before turning to the right, and then it opens to your right, and at the end of that hallway, another T intersection.
This place sucks.
Wait, there is a straight though, right?
No.
I make a straight.
There's a left that turns right,
So probably.
so straightish,
This is,
and then there's
we're
a
probably
right
here.
T's.
This probably isn't an actual room.
Ah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wait, is it TT or is it just?
So you open the doors,
Yes.
and the hallway goes like this, and like this.
Never
Not to scale.
I don't know. Fuck, let's go left. Because I don't know where the fuck we are.
Yeah, left.
Goblins don't know where we are either.
All right. So you make your way down a winding hallway, and when I say winding, I mean it makes 90-degree turns repeatedly.
Dicks.
It's a Minecraft tunnel.
It continues for about 100 feet before it opens on your left into a 10-foot square niche, and carved into the back of that niche is a bas-relief sculpture of a nude, heavy-set man sort of sitting on a chair with his legs crossed, playing a harp in a very uncomfortable pose because you're supposed to have the harp between your legs.
It's like Egyptian style. Egyptian style carving.
That's racist.
It's a bas-relief.
Yeah.
Lying on the floor in front of the lying on the floor of the alcove
You're a mess.
is the broken end of half of what looked like it used to be a 10-foot pole.
So it's a 5-foot pole.
Yeah,
Worthless.
with a broken end.
Worthless.
Could be a stabby thing.
Is there an exit to this room?
Yeah, the hallway continues past it. This is just an alcove in the hallway.
Keep going. This is weird.
You're not even gonna take a look at it.
Fucking probably should take a look at it.
This one has a head. I mean, I guess. I'm gonna mage hand play the harp.
I mean, it has a head,
it's
but
a
the other one is
bas-relief.
I know.
a female.
You're just gonna stroke your mage hand across the
Yeah.
harp.
Stop
nothing
stroking
happens.
things.
That was
Do you
weird.
still have detect magic up?
I don't know. Has it been 10 minutes?
That's got to be gone by now.
Probably not.
What have we done? We haven't really done anything.
Yeah, I'm walking down all these hallways.
Yeah.
Probably has not been 10 minutes.
No.
Honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
That's your rule,
There
man.
is an aura of conjuration magic in the back half of the alcove.
Damn it, Madam.
Throw a rock at it.
I throw a rock at it.
Okay.
With your
it-
mage hand?
It bounces off the wall.
Always with the mage hand.
Hey, go.
Wait, what?
I see something behind the statue.
What do you want me to do with it?
It's a
go check it
relief.
out.
It's a relief carving. It's carved into the wall.
Oh, yeah, go check out that wall.
I touch the wall.
Okay. So you're just touching the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop fondling his junk.
So now that you're closer to the wall, you see an inscription carved into the wooden curve of the harp,
Don't touch
or
the wall.
the wooden curve of the harp.
What?
And
You're an asshole.
it says, "Gaze upon me with bronzed visage, and secrets shall I reveal."
Oh.
What the fuck does that mean?
Take out the mask.
Yeah,
He's
you got
wearing it, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've not taken
Do you
it
want to
off.
give it to me, or do you want to stand in front of it?
How could you have put the drift globe in if you had the mask on?
It's like,
Okay.
hinge it up.
Do you want to stand in front of the mask, or you want to give the mask to
Sure.
me? Alright, he does it.
So you're just gonna walk up in front of the statue.
Yep.
If only I was a
Carving.
bronze dragon, like real talk. I wouldn't
Yeah.
fucking need that shit.
So as you walk into the alcove, Denton disappears.
Nice.
Fuck!
Finally, it was me.
Fuck!
Alright.
I mean, now what?
Where's my son?
All right. So what do you guys do?
Where'd he go?
Trying to find
Immediately
something
searching.
bronze on my person to hold over my
roll
face.
perception.
Torch, you got anything bronze in your back pocket?
Ooh, that's actually good.
What's my
It's not gonna
illusion?
help, but it's good. That's gonna be 22.
Okay. There's no signs of him in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. I'm
Um,
pulling out anything bronze that I have.
Do you have bronze?
I've got
I cast my
copper.
illusion on my head
It's like
for
half
a
bronze.
bronze.
Yeah. What's the other half of
Um,
bronze?
iron?
Yeah.
I think so.
No, minor illusion everyone else first.
I
And then
I can
you.
only do it once.
I'm pulling out
What do
my
you mean you can only do
blast
it
furnace.
The hat.
Yeah.
So what are you making a
Oh.
minor illusion?
The same helmet that he had.
The same
It's the
mask?
same exact thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Make the Arcana check.
Copper and
I'm
tin.
literally pulling out my blast
I
furnace,
make it.
one
So
of my
you can
cast irons, and
Forge
copper.
some bronze.
I made it.
Okay.
Cotton and tin,
So you
actually.
do
you have
make
tin?
an illusory bronze mask
No.
So you're
on your
making
face.
bronze.
And you stand in front of it. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Rholin, what are you doing?
Trying to find something in my
Did it work?
bag
Okay.
of things that's bronze. Looks like a whole lot of nothing.
Copper is like half bronze.
Can I hear the inscription again?
Gaze upon me with bronzed visage, and secrets shall I reveal. So, Denton,
Wow.
you find yourself in a 30-foot square room. Behind you is a mist-filled open doorway. The other half of the broken 10-foot pole is on the floor immediately in front of you. Hanging upside down,
How is it broken? Like splintery or
it
is
looks like someone broke it over their knee.
Okay.
Hanging upside down on the far wall is a tall, wood-framed painting of the person whose face is on that mask, and the person you've seen in a cardboard cutout. And sitting in a high-backed oak chair immediately in front of said portrait is that man.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Well, don't just stand there like a boob. Ask me 3 questions about Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true, and the 3rd will be false.
Alright, nobody's allowed to help
Kelda!
him. Or no one's allowed to help him.
as fast as I can.
He's in the room
Give
by
me 3
himself.
hours.
What?
He's in the room
Like,
by
I
himself.
don't
Give him the
know.
secrets.
The what?
Oh, you
Uh,
have the secrets. So
you-
if you wanted to ask questions about those, that would be things that you did know. I'm not saying you
Actually,
I don't
Hang on.
fucking know.
I've got fabricate.
Why does nobody have telepathy? Guys!
I don't have the damnedest idea.
Is it fabricate 5th level?
It is 4th level.
4th level.
What am I thinking?
What's the cast time fabricate?
An hour, I think.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, but it's faster than actually smelting it.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going
very
to-
much faster.
Use my fabricate, my single 4th level spell, to start creating a replica
Okay.
Of me?
of the mask.
Because you pointed to me. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I don't wanna play Den 11.
Cube.
That's a lot of helmets.
Fabricate a larger or smaller object contained within a 10-foot cube or
1.
8 connected 5-foot cubes.
So you just get a sprue.
Or a sprue, yeah.
As long as it's bronze.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you
Which
have,
I am
if you
using
have-
my iron and my copper.
Does that make bronze?
No.
Dude,
No,
I'm trying to save you.
not letting you cheat.
You
Fine, that's
did
fair.
find a tin flagon.
There you go.
Then I'm going to use that flagon.
Perfect.
That is actually. Let me just double check that. An empty tin flagon.
Perfect.
Did you take that?
I
think you did.
don't think I wrote it down, but I've also been pretty clear about saying I'm taking metal things.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you took it. So
Sweet.
yeah. So you.
I have copper coins and I've got the tin flagon.
All right. So you're spending 10 minutes fabricating a replica mask.
Yeah,
Okay.
as fast as I possibly can. Sweat on my brow.
Do you need help? Did you need assistance of some sort? Can you speak?
I
for
was
one?
unaware of the existence of a seer. I was unprepared for this.
Oh, I'm no seer. I just know things.
Okay. Whatever this is, wasn't prepared for this.
Okay, take your time.
What's the Mad Mage's name? Do we know that?
Hallister Blackcloak.
But you don't recognize that that's him necessarily. You might figure it out.
No, he's pretty dumb.
Come, I haven't all day. Well, technically, I.
You just said take your time.
Technically,
You're not
I
there.
have-
No.
I have. Well,
Many days.
I have nothing but time. Too much time. So I'll let you think. What are you guys doing?
Find familiar.
You're just gonna start casting Find Familiar?
Yeah.
70 minutes.
70 minutes?
It's a 1 hour spell, and then ritual casting adds 10 minutes.
It's really silly.
Yeah. I guess I'll start doing
10
something
minutes
else.
and 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I am smelting, but through magic for all I'm worth.
Torash is
So you're doing alchemy.
Yeah.
Torash is just like. Does he do this a lot?
This is adventuring. People just disappear.
No, this isn't really typical
No,
of
this is
him.
this is new.
I'll just ritual cast. Just like magic again.
Okay.
Rholin, hand me the crucible!
So he
He's
looks
just gonna break concentration to start concentrating on recasting it.
so he
Wait,
looks
what are you doing?
like the guy that was on the
Recasting
cardboard
black magic.
cutout, which looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna work.
Okay.
Well, it'll let me know if I'm within 1,000 feet of him,
Are you Halaster Blackcloak? Or whatever is
based on the
whatever it
gold,
was.
the mask he's wearing.
This is your first question then.
So I can at
Yes.
least see how far away
I am
he
not.
is. Can I do a dumb thing?
What?
Can I
Was
locate
that
object the mask? Yes, it was.
Yeah, you can do that. Is that
Yeah.
a spell you have?
Yeah.
Is
I
that a
have
crown
prepared.
spell?
Yep.
Or you
No,
just
no,
have
she
that
has
No,
it
no,
prepared?
I
Yeah.
just fucking have it.
Okay.
Like, proof it's here.
Yeah, no, I-
Alright. I would like to locate object on his mask.
Okay. And that tells you if it's within 1,000 feet of you?
If the object is in motion, the direction of its movement.
If it's in 1,000 feet, you know these things.
Yeah. I just want to know how close he is.
You don't know how close.
Well, if
You would
if
know
you're
within.
within
you-
1,000
yeah.
feet, or
Yeah.
if you're moving, or
Well,
I
you
don't know.
if you can detect it, it's within 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you would
it's
know
not
if
super
Um,
useful, but like it's
yeah,
the one
so it
way I
is-
have. Of,
It is not within 1,000 feet of you.
Very
You're
cool.
fucked.
Or it's being blocked by one of the many barriers that says it blocks.
Like 3 feet of stone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, it's
So
within
the
3
several
feet, so-
hundred feet of stone.
But it goes around corridors, so if it was open, then yeah.
That's fine. It was a dumb thing,
don't
but it's worth a
think
shot.
that's accurate. I think you need a direct line of.
It
No.
gives
How
you
many
copper
directions.
coins should
I
It
mark
gives
off
you
for this
corridors.
fabrication?
That'd be dumb.
That doesn't. Oh, it only
honestly,
lead
like
blocks
50.
it.
Okay.
Only lead blocks it.
Oh, only lead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like detect magic, which is blocked by like 5 feet of dirt
Doesn't
or a
say
few
it,
feet
yeah.
of.
Just a thin.
Just lead.
Just
Okay.
lead.
It is not within.
My X-ray vision cannot pierce
It is-
through lead.
It is not. You are not able to detect.
Or the room.
So
I'm
there
in
goes
is
your
lead.
second level spell slot.
That's fine.
You need those for smites.
What's the point of having spells
Yeah, no,
if I
that's-
can't
that's a
fucking
good
use
use.
them?
How many minutes have passed?
Like. I don't know, Denton. How long are you spending thinking?
Do you know where the fuck he went?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Fucking idiot. I don't know.
He went not here. I'm
That's
working on
fucking
it.
useful.
So,
Locate
so,
objects.
so the
Tell me that
room
too.
you're in is basically like, it's kind of like a library, and behind the chair you can see a fire roaring, a fireplace. There aren't any bookshelves, but there are walls painted to look like bookshelves.
Wow, what a cheap.
Like
ass.
it's like an empty stone room painted to look like a library,
This is
with a big old chair you'd find in a library.
This is some ghetto bullshit. I have no idea.
It's like some
what I wanna ask.
early gen PlayStation games.
Fuck.
Am I wrong?
Nope, that's fucking dead on.
You'd always ask him what you should ask.
That's stupid. Those are the worst. I wish I knew what to wish for.
Yeah. Had to be the guy with the lowest end.
Yeah. Keep in mind, he did say, ask me 3 questions about Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true, and 1 will be false.
Sweet. That
So
might.
did that first one count since it wasn't about Undermountain technically?
I mean,
No.
are you the guy
Let's
that
watch
made
the live.
Undermountain? That's pretty about Undermountain.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ask him that?
Yes.
And he said no.
You said no.
But
Oh,
one
we know he didn't
is
do
a
that. Why
lie.
would you ask that?
We know what?
We know he didn't do that.
He's not sure
No.
if the guy he's talking to is
No,
Halaster.
his question was, are you Halaster?
Alistair didn't
Right.
make Undermountain though.
No, we're pretty sure he did.
No, he didn't.
What?
It
We know
was a
that Al Halaster claimed
combination
it.
of Drow
So who the fuck did it?
and Malarkin.
Yeah. He came in and he moved things around. He did some stuff to it, but he didn't make Undermountain.
He probably yeah. I mean
He remolded it to a certain
right,
extent.
and he
Yeah.
probably greatly fucking expanded
He
it.
made the Dungeon of the Mad Mage in Undermountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked him, did he make Undermountain?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
that was not the question.
No, he asked him.
He asked, "Are you Hallister?"
Are you the Mad Mage?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that,
Who said the
that's
other
not
That's
what
your
he
second
said.
question?
No, that's not what he
No.
said.
Oh. Well, your first question was, "Are you Hallister Blackcloak?"
Yeah. I could ask it again.
Ask him if he's a Hallister White Cloak.
Well, maybe that'll
It's
be the
Gandalf.
false one. He'll say yes, and we'll be like, okay, that's the false one. Oh, Samus. You're so pitiful down there.
So yeah, 30-foot
Oh.
square room, portrait hanging upside down, chair, actual fireplace in the far wall, and then behind you is a doorway with a mist, filled with mist.
What's the portrait of?
Him upside down.
What an asshole.
Sad face.
Yeah, a wood framed painting.
That was right.
What were you right about? Oh, yeah.
So if it's upside down, then it looks kind of like he's smiling. Are you just rolling for time?
No.
Okay.
You're allowed to do things other than just ask questions.
Okay.
Making sure you're aware. You're casting Fabricate. You're casting Detect Magic. Denton's just standing there thinking.
Where will I be if I walk through that archway?
Back where you came. Seems like a waste of a question, don't you think?
No. Meta questions.
The what?
One of them is a lie. Part of this adventure is figuring out which one.
So you ask a question that's independently verifiable.
Yes.
So he is Hallister.
I mean, if I'm not where I came when I go through that, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's no. Fucking.
Wait, what was your third?
If you're not where you came when you walk through that door, then he is not
Yes.
Hallister.
Yes.
'Cause
So
if
let's
you figure out which one is false, then
The other
then
two
the
have
rest
to be
are
true.
So is he still there after
I
I
don't know
asked
why
all
I'm
three
fucking
questions?
He only asked 2 questions.
Well, no, if you want to find out more information about one of the secrets we already have, like...
Well, if you think he's telling the truth about walking through that door, you could just leave.
I could, but I still got a third question. I'd be stupid to not get the third question.
I'm not there.
So you're
I was gonna say I
you
actually
finished casting
missed it, but-
Fabricate.
I have.
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah, you got it. Throw it on.
Yeah.
Run in.
Yeah.
So you cross the threshold of the alcove and nothing happens.
Fuck.
Get fucked.
Now you have a metal hat for what?
Now-
10
now you
minutes?
have a bronze mask.
Yeah.
No, it's permanent. Like you make a thing.
Yeah.
You make a fucking thing.
I smash it against the wall.
Bronze is a pretty hard metal. I smash it that good.
I smash it against the
Oh,
wall.
Jesus Christ. You just grind
Strength check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's a
grind the
25.
fucking face against the wall and just grind it featureless.
Well,
Where is Hallister Blackcloak?
I'll have to think about that one. Where is Hallister Blackcloak? See, it's kind of. See, the better question. It's a very good question. I like that. At times, Hallister Blackcloak is in his tower, and at other times, which might be the same time, he's in this room. And as he's sort of like puzzling whether or not, like you can tell he's puzzling like, was that good? He all of the color drains out of his very being, and just turns completely white as he falls into a pool of slush.
You didn't answer my question.
he did.
You did.
No, he didn't. He said where he sometimes is, not where he
He's saying
is.
time doesn't work properly in here.
Damn wibbly wobbly bullshit.
It's pear-shaped. It's in the paper.
So what do you do?
I guess I walk through the. No, I flip the portrait up right side up, and then walk through the thing.
Okay. Right. So you leave, and Denton appears in the alcove.
Fuck happened?
What's up? I think I talked to the Mad Mage.
What do you look like?
That.
You point at your mask.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get out?
Give it to me.
Just walked out. It's mine. You made one. You have one already.
I stuff it in the bag
She,
of holding.
destroyed it already.
Yeah, it's featureless now.
Just grind it against the fucking wall.
Damn,
Did you
fucking
chop
angry.
some?
Give it to me.
Mine. I did talk to him. He told me to ask him 3 questions, and 2 of them would be answered truthfully, and 1 would not.
Okay.
I asked him if he was Blackcloak. He said no.
Okay.
I asked him what would happen if I walked through the only exit to the room, and he said I would be back here.
Okay.
And then I asked him where Blackcloak was, and he said some weird shit, and then melted.
He melted.
So there's a couple of ways that he could have been.
So which one's the lie?
melted, you
So,
say.
I think the first one's a lie, and the last
Yes.
one could be determined in multiple ways. It could be that the picture is him, and he could be referring to all the pictures, or he could be referring to the magic that was him, because he is in the room but not in the room.
Didn't actually answer my question. I'm gonna answer.
So you've encountered this magic before.
Yeah.
I want you to give
That was
me
very clearly a
the
simulacrum.
mask so that you don't disappear again.
I am noting your request.
It will be cataloged alphabetically. Okay.
I'm actually really curious because obviously I know which one's the lie, but or which one's false.
His determination of him seems the most.
What's that?
That the first one was a lie. It was actually him in some form, and then the other 2 were true. Like, I buy that.
Did any of the secrets say anything about a tower?
Yeah.
No.
That's your name.
What?
I do not
That's your
believe
name.
they do.
Okay.
Give me that bottle cap.
Well, onwards then.
Collecting bottle caps.
Bottle cap.
Now I have 3 bottle caps. We've had 5 viewers the whole time. Thanks, viewers.
That's awesome.
Nothing about towers.
None more towers.
Can I pull Torash aside at some point?
No. Yes.
Just like I'm partially saying that because I know I'm gonna forget that I want to do that.
Okay.
So that, not right now, but
Okay, but at some point in the near future, this will happen.
Yeah.
Sure.
like between now and the end of the next long rest.
Oh, there's a wet fucking soda chip.
There's a
in
bunch of
Go.
them in there.
here. Ew.
Go.
Snort it.
What are you pulling
That's
aside
right.
to talk about?
How do you deal with kids who don't behave? You raised
Disown
him.
them.
Father, you never were.
You raised him.
I quite clearly was unable to tame Rholin.
He respects you.
18.
Be something to be respected. Respect is not something you instill, it is something you earn.
Obviously.
So earn it.
Sounds like a song.
Top 3
Was it like
7.
grind,
No,
like
it was 3.
on the paper. Yeah.
scraping against the
Kind
paper?
of like an angry hornet.
Respect is something you earn through your actions.
Well, then how do you teach them to understand
don't.
respect?
Respect
frustrating.
cannot be taught.
I'm walking past. I'm like, I'm just a good kid. Right, Torash? Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
As ostentatious as you are arrogant.
What was that last word?
Arrogant. And he just gestures at your gleaming armor.
Isn't his armor like clean?
His has
It's
never
clean, but his isn't magically unable to not be clean and also gilded. That's a cool noise.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It is a very cool noise.
Accurate.
Give him more credit.
been. Nice. What a waste. Alright, where are we going, guys?
I guess
He must earn my respect.
Well, if you were around to see, you'd realize he's already earned it. And I walk off.
Subjective?
So yeah, what do you guys do?
I guess continue down that hallway.
Alright.
Past the relief. Alcove, whatever thing.
Alright. So. Alright. So you
I'm not
As
good
you-
with people as Gerder.
as you continue
No way, why?
as you continue down the hallway, you go around more zigzag bullshit. This map sucks. Like these hallways are just.
I bet it gets
can't-
better as we go
I
down.
can't communicate this information to you
Yeah.
without literally drawing it out.
So you go a ways.
But you go around more corners, and you're pretty sure you're still roughly heading east. It's just like east, northeast, southeast, northeast.
I know which way is north.
Okay.
East.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're certain that you're still heading east, and you come to a
Until we hit
four-way.
impossible space, then you're
You
fucked.
come to a four-way intersection. To the east is a very short hallway that ends in a door. To the north is a hallway that extends into the darkness, and to the east, it extends into a T intersection. But you can see that the transverse hallway, whereas the whole time you've been traveling, there's detritus, there's dust, there's dirt, there's cobwebs occasionally. The hallway to your right, the transverse one, is spotless.
That's weird.
I feel like I'm using detritus wrong.
Discarded
Rubble.
bits and bobs of
Is that all it
useless.
means?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all it means.
Yeah, just a bunch of
Yeah.
bullshit.
Usually it's not made of,
You said the one north
Of
goes
feces.
into dark.
North goes further
Waste
than you
or
can see.
Depends on where you
Debris.
are.
Waste or debris.
Yeah, I usually know detritus is waste, and I don't know why.
Throw a firebolt now.
Sorry.
To the north.
Relevant.
Does that actually work?
Why not?
I mean,
It doesn't
it's
say
a
it
bolt of
generates
fire.
light,
Yeah.
so no. But
It's a bolt of fire.
okay, spells do what they say they do.
You,
Okay, so
does the fire go into the darkness 60 feet away from him and then he can't see it anymore?
I don't fucking know, man.
No, like
They
it
don't.
splashes against a wall 90 feet away from you.
Hmm.
And then you all hear scuffling as someone runs away.
okay, fireball.
Fireball in that room.
Jesus Christ! This is what we talked
oh
about!
my god.
120 feet.
To be fair, it's probably goblins.
So,
Yeah,
but
the
that's
wall-
kind of what we
the
thought
wall is
last
100
time.
feet from you.
Okay.
Fireball has a range of 150, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like most spells are 60, 120, or 300,
Because it's fireball.
and Fireball is just
It
150.
has to be better.
It is the best spell.
Yeah. So 20-foot radius. Oh. Oh, okay.
12 goblins are now dead.
You
So
just killed the Mad Mage.
You see a massive eruption of fire erupt from the point you hurled that ball of bat guano at. It's just a massive eruption of fire, and you hear swearing in a language you don't understand. But based on the force with which these words are spoken,
Drag!
basically.
Brag?
Trag.
And then instead of
fucking
scuffling,
say
you
Yeah.
hear running. But it does not seem you caught anyone in the blast.
Thank goodness.
Okay, let's run that way.
We talked about this small person.
But I told you it was goblins.
It's
You
probably
didn't know! You couldn't see him!
I can see in the dark. You can't.
Is
So
he
can
lying?
I? You could
You're-
not
you're
see
actively
that.
lying to me. Yeah.
I can see in the dark. You can't. That's true.
So yeah, door ahead of you.
Daggers.
Fireballed room to your left, and then very clean hallway to your right.
So what did I see in the room when I fireballed the room?
You saw that it opens to your right.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
Staring daggers at you.
I just look at Torash. We talked about this. Not with you, but with him.
Yeah, like I was looking at the map and I'm like, oh wow, that fills the whole fucking room. And then I realized that these are 10-foot squares, so it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah. So what do you do?
You know, goblins know we're here now.
You
Might as well
you
go
fucking
deal with him.
Zogrim.
Well, they ran away, so we're good to not follow? Or, I don't know.
I mean, they know where we
Someone
are.
asked
We
who your
don't know
favorite
where the
villain
fuck to
was.
go.
For like period?
Yeah.
Like out of
No,
these?
just like any villain in D&D.
Any villain in D&D?
Or one of
In
your own.
D&D specifically?
Like
Oh, he said his favorite villain
my
was
favorite villain
Valandra
period is
Shadow
the
Mantle.
Vortex Dragon Torash.
Utrecht, who was formerly known as Tiamat.
Yeah.
Utrecht is kind of awesome.
Megan's cringing at the pronunciation.
No,
no?
no. Spooter knows why I'm cringing.
Okay.
Because I know the actual like lore
Yeah, I know.
of the Babylonian
I know.
Tiamat,
You've
and
told me. Anyway.
okay, good.
Sorry, I just thought that was a cool fact.
Yeah, I like the Vortex Dragon Torash.
Yeah, like no, I respect the Tiamat stuff that was come up with, but I hate the fact that this less
Well,
cool
like,
version is
so-
what's
so-
known better.
So Utrecht was actually invented like 12 years ago, and then something like 4 years ago we decided that Utrecht was created when Tiamat was shoved through an inter-universal portal.
You know, actually, that is somewhat closer to the Babylonian version.
Cool.
Awesome.
Before the
Because she
flush
created
wrong way.
a new mate after her first mate Apsu was murdered,
Okay.
and then started birthing a whole bunch of monsters, including dragons.
Vortex Dragon Utrecht just eats planets.
My favorite was the upside down
Ow.
mask one, also created
Ow.
by you.
I don't know.
She's so little.
That is not remotely to scale.
Oh, I know it's not to scale, but like...
It couldn't have been.
Tiamat, just
Yeah.
like glued together.
Yeah, no, she's like 300 feet
Yeah.
tall.
That's still not big
Yeah,
enough
no,
to eat a
not
planet.
big enough to eat planets, but anyway.
Anyway, let's
Sorry.
go.
Galactus stands on Earth.
So
and
yeah,
eats
are
planets.
you following the fireball, going through the door in front of you, or
Probably
going
bad.
down the clean hallway?
Probably a bad idea to follow them because they're either just fucking off entirely or setting up for a trap. And we've been ambushed like 6 times already. I'm sick of it.
By goblins.
We're not getting ambushed wherever we go.
No, you
'cause
were
there's-
only ambushed once by goblins.
Anyone's in
No,
who's-
twice. Once by bugbears, and then once by bugbears and goblins.
Anyone who's in this area knows this area better than we do.
Sure.
So we're gonna get ambushed no matter where we go.
Unless there's literally no other way to get to where... Like, if you go a different way, and the only way to get there is the way you went in.
Then I can
But
use
we
my
don't know
doorstop.
what way that is.
So which way you going?
I don't fucking know.
I like how there's just 3 very different ways to go, and like there's actual meaningful decision. It's not
Ooh.
there's 3 directions, pick one. You
Uh,
picked the wrong one.
You said one was like clean looking, right?
Yeah, to your right. At
Go
the,
that one.
so the hallway goes for
That one's more used.
30 feet, and then opens into a transverse hallway, and that transverse hallway is spotless.
Is it still like stone?
I don't
like
trust
the rest?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just no like.
It's either
Pebbles showing
spotless
the
because
There's
it's
no pebbles,
used a
there's no
lot,
dust,
or
there's no
because
cobwebs.
whatever
No
is
bones.
in there gets obliterated.
So face the big
also-
threat first.
Also, you can actually see that on
Face
the
the
on the
biggest
far
threat
wall
first.
at that
Yeah.
T intersection, on the far wall, you see a niche in the wall with 2 candles in it. Neither are lit.
Are they magical?
What if the other 2 pathways lead to something that can
you
help
can't
us
see that far. Detect magic only sees 30
with
feet.
the bigger threat?
It's a 30-foot hallway and then a 10-foot
Okay.
intersection.
Walk 10 foot.
Walk 10 feet towards it. So you, okay.
Guillotine.
Yes, the
Candles.
the candles are magic.
Evocation.
Evocation.
Gasp.
Le gasp.
Where are we going?
Evocation and one sec.
That's
Any other-
absolutely.
I want to go down the clean hallway.
No, we'll go down the clean hall.
Alright, cool, thanks.
I'm a Frenchie.
Oh shit!
I was,
I didn't prep for
hoping you were
this.
just gonna say
Oh,
I'm French.
Do you want us to go the other way?
Evocation and
I'm-
transmutation.
no,
No, it's fine.
sadly.
No, like it's fine. I did not prep a specific thing, but it's fine. Evocation and transmutation.
And train.
How did we light the last ones?
The,
I think by lighting them.
Firebolt.
what, the ones in the Sahagin statue?
You firebolted
You
them.
firebolted.
Okay, so firebolt this one.
Okay.
What?
Gaspia.
Right at the wick?
After I
What the
back
hell?
up, yeah.
Right at the wick.
Yep.
So it briefly catches fire and then goes out.
Gotta speak the command word or something. I don't know.
Fire!
Did it look different magically when I did that?
Transmutation is.
Changing the
Changing,
form
yeah.
of a thing.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
It's a wax element.
You going down the clean hallway?
I want to go down the clean hallway.
I
Is that a thing?
don't,
Oh,
but
follow.
okay.
Is it
Can
wax
we
elemental
throw
thing?
something down the hallway first?
Throw a rock. Mage have to throw a rock.
Into the clean hallway, like from the not clean hallway?
Yep.
Alright, it lands on the floor.
No Roomba pops out.
No Roomba cop pops out.
Oh.
What was his name in Wally?
Oh.
He didn't have a name, did he?
No, the little robot with the roller
Yeah, no,
brush.
he
had a
totally
name. I
did.
don't remember it. Anyway, no, that guy does not pop out in clean room.
Oh.
Walk carefully
The guy
down
from
the
Teletubby
hallway.
does.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way into the clean hallway.
Yeah.
Look for
Hey.
traps.
Roll
Okay.
perception. Are you in front?
Probably not.
The hallway's wide enough for two.
Ooh.
Usually not. So probably not.
22.
You looking for traps on the way?
I can't beat. Oh, actually, I can.
23.
I can match. I can't beat that.
You got 23.
Yeah.
Are you
18.
in the front?
I'm in the front with 22.
Okay.
Nice.
So you don't see any traps.
Mo.
No.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Mo. Mo.
That's cute.
Mo.
Yeah. So. So you don't notice any
surprising.
tripwires or pressure plates
Okay.
or any like mechanical or
you
magical
never heard
traps
me
on the way
echo?
in.
Okay.
Not like that.
As you cross the
Okay.
threshold from this hallway into, like, as soon as you step on the very clean floor, the candles on the far side of the hallway and dozens of candles all the way down to your left and to your right burst alight.
Cool. Are they red?
They are.
Fancy. Okay.
So to your left, the hallway continues for 50 feet and then turns. And to your right, the hallway continues for 100 feet before it reaches another intersection where the hallway continues forward into darkness, turns to the left, and on the right is a door.
So the candles just stop at that corner? Does it
Yeah,
look
they
like...
stop at that intersection, like just before the intersection.
This
What's
is
on the intersection?
interesting.
You're just gonna walk right up to the intersection.
Sure.
Yeah, behind these people.
Well, yeah,
On the ceiling.
as a
On the
group.
ceiling, yeah.
As
How
a
tall is the
group.
ceiling?
The ceiling is 10 feet tall.
How clean is the ceiling?
The
is
the
still.
ceiling is very clean,
Yeah.
and this hallway
Track
is
all over
actually square rather than arched, which you have
What
seen
the
before.
fuck?
Just usually they're arched, some of them are square. So as you reach the intersection, you get to the intersection. It's a four-way intersection. Ahead of you, you can see with your own light. It just ends after 30 feet. To your left, it continues for more than 60 feet into the darkness, but after 40 feet, it opens to your left, and then there's a door to your right.
Just because it's like hard to see in the dark. No, you're good. No, you're fine.
I
There's
don't know.
3 different types in there, and there's a bunch of coaxiers.
Pick away and go it. That way.
Is there any way I can determine where the fuck we are?
Well,
Some
based on
animals.
this map,
Based on this map, my map, anything. Where we've been.
you get the sense that you're here, and then you just went this way.
Okay. Oh, we just went this way, and this is the. Wait, what? Which one's the? This is the transverse hallway.
Yeah, so it's not drawn perfectly, or you get that if it were drawn better, it would actually be drawn like this because you saw the hallway go like that and then turn.
Mm.
So this line just came to this corner, so you're pretty sure it's just not drawn fantastically.
Okay.
Go through one of those doors. Which one?
The door that goes this
So
way.
you're just gonna so you're at this four-way intersection here, which has a closet, which I shouldn't have revealed. That's a closet.
Whoops.
Whoops, it's a closet.
Wait,
Uh,
wait. I need to come out of it.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a little closet there. So the hallway like ends here, and then down here you actually see that it goes like that. So this map is either not complete or
Garbage.
they didn't care.
I'm guessing the latter.
Garbage ass
Right.
goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you open that door and it's empty. I
Very
guess.
cool.
Oops.
No Roomba in there.
What do you do?
Go to the door on the other side?
Yeah.
What?
Sure.
Door.
Didn't you say there was a door to the left?
Or
This
around
one?
a hallway.
No, so
Oh.
the candles erupted to your left, and then the hallway turned.
Oh, so that's there.
No, that's here.
Oh yeah, so go this way.
You're going that way?
Yeah.
Alright. So you head over that way, and the hallway turns, goes another 20 feet, and then turns left again, and the whole way is lit by candles.
The candle's wrapped around this time.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it continues for another 80 feet, and then turns left.
Fuck. Onwards.
Alright. So the hallway turns to the left, and there are candles in this 20-foot section of hallway that ends at a dead end, and mounted on the north wall, so the far wall, the dead end wall, is a mirror with a stone. It's an oval-shaped mirror from floor to ceiling. Minus the stone outline, sort of a stone frame also built into the wall. And in the stone frame, just dotted all around it, is the graven image of a human wizard wielding a wand ready to cast.
What kind of wand?
It is literally just a cylinder.
Okay.
Does this look like a younger version of our BFF?
He's like 4 inches tall, so there really aren't facial features.
Our best freaky fiend.
Yeah.
Like his wand is literally just like someone took a chisel and just
Okay.
I copy the pose.
So
In the mirror.
You just point your wand at yourself.
Left
in the
arm a
mirror.
little bit up.
Alright.
There you go.
Like 3 feet taller.
I love how that's the default after that thing he printed. Like, yeah, just mime the pose.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Are we reflecting properly in the mirror?
You are.
Is this mirror magical?
Should we smash it? Smashed it. We
Probably.
smashed every mirror we've come across so far.
We should probably smash it. Real talk, I'm so much more buff than my grandpa.
You're also wearing a lot more armor.
Hell yeah.
We're also not old as
He's
shit.
fully plated.
Are you?
He's just tiny.
Yeah, but your armor is more defined.
Yeah.
The mirror's 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide.
It's a big ass mirror.
Oh, interesting. That's weird.
And that's 10 feet at its tallest and 5 feet at its widest. because
Yes.
it's still at
It is ovoid.
ovoid?
Ovoid.
Never heard that before.
It is relating to ovals.
That sounds vaguely reproductive.
That's ovular.
Oh, I know.
I love using that word to describe ovals.
Yeah.
Could just be Ovaltine.
What? Yeah.
English is stupid.
I'm really
English is convoluted.
I'm really puzzling
That's a
over this question because
that's a polite way
it
of saying
has
stupid.
far-reaching
No, it's really
consequences.
Because English is convoluted.
It's stupid. It can be both.
Yes.
Okay.
Conjuration.
It's not stupid though. I will stand by that.
Teleportation.
You want me to touch it?
Everybody touch it at the same time.
I touch it.
We all touch it at the
Yep.
same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
4 or 5.
High five the.
No, like
He
count
was
on the count of
counting.
3, fucking idiot.
I know.
Nothing happens.
Hi, girl.
You all hear a disembodied female voice, sort of frustrated in tone, say, "I wish they knew about the gates."
Oh, this is the second time this is happening, isn't it?
Does this sound like last time?
It does.
What
Wait,
did she
when
say the
was
first
the last
time?
time?
The first time, the voice said, "I wish they knew they were being watched."
Oh.
No, I was talking about before we even got
What
in or
triggered that,
whatever. What is the purpose of a rubber duck?
That was a very different voice. That was
Okay.
the sterile voice.
What
Right.
triggered the first
We were
voice
looking
speaking to us?
at an invisible illusory wall that had a wall of force behind it.
Fucking dumb bullshit.
What'd you say this time?
I wish they knew about the gates.
You care to elaborate? Wait. Oh God, what's that line? Oh, okay.
Do you think
they
maybe you can elaborate?
Sorry, no one gets that. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna just start striking a bunch of poses in the mirror.
Okay. So while Zogram's doing the vogue, what's everyone else doing?
Searching for more of
Oh,
those
he already has
stupid
his
walls.
Roll perception or investigation.
I'm finding it. I can't.
Denton.
10.
We done.
Pondering destruction.
Can I try and figure this out with Artificer's Lore?
Do you think he knows the word pondering?
It's a magical item or relic.
No.
I need to look that feature up.
You make all of those poses.
Yeah,
No, man, I need to see it.
starting here.
I need to see it, man.
He actually danced.
I did,
it.
I
Yeah,
know, I've
I
never
did
seen
that.
it. I want to see it.
I wish we recorded
Whenever you
those
make a history
sessions.
check
They were
related to
great.
magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices, you expertise.
Like, dude, seriously, I'd give you like $1 to see that.
A
Wow.
whole $1. Big spender.
God damn.
I'm poor.
Luke's like,
You'd love Chippendales, wouldn't you?
Dude,
Luke's like, I charge $50 per lap dance. You're gonna give me $1 for a fucking
That's 10 chicken
live?
nuggets.
Well, it's not a lap dance, and I'm gay.
Oh god.
1 second.
Wait, do you say live? Are you suggesting he's a cam girl?
I mean, don't ask me what I do on my free
He
time.
can be a
That's
cam
fair.
girl if he wants to.
Yeah. Hey, no, full
Yeah, roll
support.
it. Please don't roll shit.
Do good, do good.
He has inspiration. Hey, that's pretty good. Keep it. Oh, she's so tired, but all she wants is
So you get
love.
6 proficiency plus your mod.
All the love.
Yeah.
Oh,
So 26.
Yeah. So so based on what you're looking at and the message you just got telepathically, you think that this is one of the gates of Undermountain, which connect disparate floors,
Yeah, I was just gonna ask
each
you,
of which
do you have anything about games?
has its own key, which is not always a thing.
What?
Stone key.
We do have that shit.
I mean, I know this is probably not what it's for because I think we already know what it's for, but
You keep striking poses.
Yeah, because I have knowledge now. Is knowledge the key?
Do you share that
Knowledge
with
is
the class?
power! Yeah.
Alright. He shared that with the class.
With your fucking 26, you also know that usually the gates contain a hint
okay.
to their key.
So I'll search. Start searching.
Usually used gates similar to these?
What do you mean?
In the past.
Was there any record of people using gates
Nope.
similar to these in any different societies?
No. As far as you're aware, like, this is an Undermountain thing.
Okay.
Although the spell Arcane Gate exists, but that's not a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Usually people just use teleportation circle.
It doesn't have a year and a day option.
What was the engravings on it? It was a small man.
So the graven image of a human wizard wielding a wand.
Does it look like something's being cast out of the wand?
It does not.
Okay.
So, like, you info dumped. So,
Did you just
we
burp?
need something. We need a
She
key
does
to
that.
get
Girl.
into the gate
Good girl.
to go.
You burp on Megan.
Okay.
There is a
Go for it.
key.
Oh. You tried doing something.
Why?
Because if that was Hallister, then this is Hallister's human, and he's a mage, a wizard, and he points the thing. It's
What?
only
I don't want
human
him to
wizard that we know
disappear again.
about.
I don't get why he what?
Because he
What's his
spoke with
connection?
him.
So.
If we think that's Hallister, that's the only person that has a connection with him at all.
Does it look like Hallister?
There's no facial features. The dude's like 4 inches tall.
Oh, okay.
I do the pose.
I was picturing a very big thing.
No, it's repeated along the whole front. And in fact, on the right side, it's upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
It follows the curve.
That's dumb. I do the pose.
So you take a wand
Yeah, take him on.
and you do like the dueling
I
pose.
take the 5-foot pole I found as a wand.
Nothing happened.
Damn it. Alright. This is
Gerda breathes an internal sigh of relief.
something about a human wizard.
I'm gonna be searching,
We are
although
none of
I
those
already
things.
rolled for it and I rolled terribly, so
What are you
I-
searching for?
key.
A key.
Or hint to a key.
Yeah. So the only thing that you think is really out of place is the graven image.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is just like it's a very clean hallway.
Is it magically carved?
It is yes.
Is there any illusion magic around me?
The only magic that you see are the candles, which are evocation and transmutation. Oh, incidentally, they're also hovering.
I'm gonna grab a candle and point it at the thing.
Okay. So as you grab the candle, the wax actually starts running down the sides of the candle. Whereas you suddenly notice that none of the candles were burning down before, but now this one is. But you pointed at the
some
mirror.
sort of time distortion.
You pointed at the mirror. No, they're hovering.
Wow.
Levitates and transmutation. You pointed at the mirror, and you see a candle in the mirror.
Thank you, Sam.
I just throw the thing on the ground in frustration and walk away.
The candle.
Yeah.
And it goes out as the
This
wax
bullshit.
splutters over the wick. There's now just a splash of wax.
Okay.
Well, this is, I don't know.
Yeah,
If this is indeed a way to get between bullshit in this place, destruction probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
Nope.
So let's just.
No, what I meant was you said that it didn't seem to be, like, shortening the candles. So as soon as it started, like,
It started
dripping.
burning down as soon as you removed it from the niche.
Yeah, so it seems like there's almost some sort of time distortion,
Or the magic just stops when it's not there.
I guess.
Yeah,
But we
I
were
guess
saying that time seemed to be messed up here.
Ibbly wobbly.
backtrack until we have another split and then go the opposite way.
So over here was the four-way intersection, and you never went past that.
Okay.
Alternatively, there was the four-way intersection that had clean hallway, door, and fireball.
The door was the. Oh, no, that wasn't.
So if this is where you just were, then this is just a four-way
Okay.
intersection, and then the door is here, and then fireball would be here.
Okay.
I would like to go see the Grick snack.
Yeah, let's go to see the Grick
Gricksnick.
Let's go to the door.
Oh,
Gricksnick.
today.
Gricksnick.
Which door?
No.
To the
Gricksnick.
To the Gricksnick.
Yeah.
The Gricksnick.
Alright, I knock open the door.
Okay, cool.
I just washed my hair
So
this
you
morning.
you open the door.
Yeah.
And
Useless.
Yeah, first level.
I forgot how weird soda tastes.
We haven't had it for a while. Yeah.
It's like
You-
coating my teeth.
oh god,
Hi.
Feel those cavities.
Come up
you
and say
just
hi.
skipped from
Kinda.
27 to
Say hi.
37. Apparently those are connected.
Yay.
So you
She's so
so you
pretty.
open the door, and it opens into a hallway that goes 10 feet and then turns to the right.
God damn it.
Okay.
Better just be some zigzaggy
Go
bullshit.
ahead.
And then once it turns to the right, it goes for 40 feet and then ends in a door.
God, fucking goblins.
Okay.
More doors.
Yeah.
More knocking down.
More doors.
And you just
More doors?
busting it open. Yeah, not even gonna bother listening.
Nah.
Alright, so you
I'm done with
bash
this level.
We hear a door
bash
falling
open
in.
this door, and you find yourselves at the northwest corner of a 30-foot by 50-foot room. And on the left side of the room, it opens into sort of a side chamber. And there's a door in that side chamber heading. Actually, you can't see that door from here, but that's fine. There's a door in that side chamber. And then directly ahead of you is a 10-foot square open pit in the floor. And to the right, a 30-foot wide, 30-foot tall diagram is carved into the wall. And it looks like this.
Oh man.
Level 1.
Visuals.
Oh,
What the hell?
that's not what I want.
Ooh.
I was hoping for a map. You opened the folder. I
Ooh.
should have gotten a map.
What the shit, Dan?
Ooh.
Hey, the fireball floor. 23.
Okay.
Alright, so now we know there's 23.
Is this
Okay.
carved into the wall, or
It's
is this...
carved into the wall.
Goblins didn't do this.
Wait, but five goes into 6 on the same level.
That's
And
cool.
then
Look at that.
Yeah, that's weird.
What the fuck are
There's
the
a skeletal
dividers?
hand and a non-skeletal hand.
Is
what
it
the fuck-
skeletal?
what does that mean?
I think that means that it's separated from the rest.
By
Yes.
another gate.
So
Is that
as
the
you,
offspring symbol?
It is. Yeah,
No.
it is.
Shut up.
It is.
We should probably show the viewers.
Probably.
A whole lot of fucking shit. All fun.
Yeah. Good luck.
I gotta pee.
Oh my god.
It varies. It is
Holy shit.
it is a flaming skull.
No, but the eyes are the fucking same.
No,
the
it-
nose is
it
the
is.
same.
It's in a circle.
It is.
It's all the same.
It is. This is fan made.
Oh,
This map
okay.
doesn't exist. Like, there's no handout in the book
Oh,
for
I
this,
see, alright.
but it's described in the book, and someone's like, well, that's dumb. I'm gonna make a thing for it.
You
So
did
this is
tell
the
me
thing we were
about
talking
that.
about before
Yeah,
it started.
This is what I was telling you about. So as you guys are presumably allowed puzzling over this,
That's a band.
you over the wall, you dick. As you're puzzling aloud over the contents of the carving, you hear from the bottom of the pit. Do you want to help me out of here?
I'm gonna go look into the pit.
Who are you?
So as you look down into the pit, you see what is very clearly a rotting corpse staring up at you,
That's good.
holding his shield and with his sword on his back.
Rotting.
You're improbable.
Is you magical?
Is he magical?
He is not currently emanating magic.
Create undead is instantaneous.
You're improbable. What the hell are you?
Zambambarino.
So the bottom of the pit is 20 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like rubble at the bottom. So you're pretty sure that the pit used to be deeper. The walls are slanted inwards slightly, so climbing out is impossible without aid. And he replies, "I don't know what you'd call me, but I know I'm dead."
All right. Well, that's more than most dead people know. What were you called?
Dead or
I was called Haleth.
Do I recognize that name?
No.
Sounds like Hallister almost. Maybe he's Hallister's kid.
I came down here with the fine fellows of Daggerford.
Do I recognize that name?
That sounds
You
familiar.
don't. But you do recognize the name Daggerford,
Didn't I?
which is a very
A
famous
town?
city
Okay.
between Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Um,
Long way from home.
Undermountain's supposed to have untold riches, and we were here to plunder it. And they betrayed me.
Get fucked.
Did you come with an elf?
That's a good question. No, a dwarf and 2 humans.
They betrayed you?
I think the dwarf stabbed me, but they all knocked me down here.
And
Left
you,
me for dead.
What were
which
you in?
happened, but also didn't.
Yes.
I'm feeling safe enough with my destroy undead possibilities, so yeah, I'll drop down a rope.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
undead.
I've got 48 feet.
Alright. He's only 20 feet down. So he climbs up. And as soon as he's out of the pit, he just starts dusting his armor off.
How's the armor look? Is it in good shape?
No, it's busted to shit.
Do you know how long you've been here?
Who made your armor? It's shit.
It was good. But
Well,
I've been-
armor that doesn't last a
I've-
century is shit.
Father Time took it back to that thing.
Yeah, so he has leather armor, but it's
Oh, that does
Oh,
not
okay.
there's like holes in it.
That don't last when there's rot.
Yeah, never mind. I was assuming metal because
No, he's-
it's girder.
No, he's got leather armor and there's holes in it and
Leather armor is shit.
he has
Yeah, that's why I just don't wear armor.
It's for
he
pussies
has
who are
a long
who are
sword
afraid of
on
heat
his
metal.
back.
Yeah.
I've been in that pit for a month ish. It's hard to keep track of time, especially since I don't sleep anymore.
Did you have flesh when you started down there?
Why are we
Some.
talking to the dead guy?
Did you have all your
Because
flesh?
he's talking back to us.
Oh, okay. What's wrong?
All right, sit down. I'm gonna examine you.
So why are
okay.
you?
I'm a cleric.
Why are you undead?
I'm
And
trying to
not
figure out why he's
just
undead.
dead?
I have to kill them.
Oh, so you're a ghost, but not really.
Is he a
Roll
revenant?
religion.
Is he a revenant?
I don't know what that is.
Roll religion.
I'm good at this.
17. Is he a revenant?
8.
He's a revenant.
Cool.
What the fuck is dead?
So revenants are the spirits of creatures who died with a vengeance on their mind, and they come back to life, compelled to avenge, compelled to revenge.
Yep.
If their body is destroyed, their soul finds another body within 24 hours, and they keep doing that until they get revenge.
And there are
Yeah.
a lot of bodies down here.
So who are you trying to kill?
Yeah, so it's actually
fine
from
fellows.
like mythology, Irish mythology specifically.
My friends.
They are supposed
Midna
to be
Talberth,
unstoppable.
Rex the Hammer,
You
and
do
Copper
not want a
Storm
revenant
fall.
Guys,
after
name
you.
dropping.
Sounds almost like the Wendigo.
Why
Kinda,
did they
but
kill you?
worse.
Can I have those names again?
I don't know.
And then once they have committed their revenge,
I don't
they.
care.
Were you on the
Pass
cusp
on.
of finding anything?
Cool.
But until then, they are restless.
We took one look at this map and they decided, I guess, that they didn't need me.
Had you been down here prior?
No.
Got the names again.
Midna Talberth, Rex the Hammer,
Talberth.
Talberth.
And this is
Rex the
colossally
what?
fucking huge, right?
Yeah, it's 30 feet wide and 30 feet tall.
What is in this bottom symbol? Because there's a lot going on.
One second.
It looks like a snow globe with living hands
let
and
me
a
see.
skeletal
A
hand.
little bit, yeah. Sorry.
What is that supposed to be?
Because I would imagine that's about as big as like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
So
The
detail is pretty good.
The actual description is a bas relief of a tower with a tiny rune engraved above it.
Tower.
That looks nothing like what that,
looks
describes.
nothing like what that
Looks like what she said, a fucking
Yeah.
snow globe.
Mm-hmm. A cool snow globe.
Yeah. Pretend that it's what I said.
Okay, a
Tower.
tower with a rune above it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I will-
I see a tower and I see a thing above it.
I will draw the rune for
It's
you.
like a lighthouse.
You want to erase that stuff?
Oh, is it the eyes rune again?
The ice rune? No. You want to switch to battle so we can show off the rune?
Oh my
Yeah.
Not if your drawing skill stuff.
I'm gonna try real hard.
Yeah, he has a hard time with runes.
Just trace it. Trace it through the paper.
I
Onto
thought
the
you
wa-
were
onto
gonna
white
do the gangster S.
The gangster S? You mean the one that everyone drew in middle
Yeah.
school?
the 90s S.
Yeah.
The 90s S.
Dude, my name was Stephanie, so I was all about that. Wait, how do you...
Oh, you
nerd.
forgot.
I forgot. Yeah, shit, wait. It's...
Are you serious? How do you...
Yeah. There we go.
Jesus
Got it.
Christ,
This
it's way
goes
too long.
through
But
here.
it's
It
crooked.
takes a second.
It's super crooked though.
What the fuck you mean it's crooked? It's fine.
No, it's
A
not
more,
fine.
more
It's fucking
different S.
fine.
No,
Draw an S and then a more different S.
that's Trogdor.
Yeah, I know. And then it's all filled in.
S? Oh my god.
Don't forget your consummate V's.
Yeah.
Consummate V's. Fuck, we're old.
Mm-hmm. How old is that reference?
At least...
It's gotta be like 15 years at this
Yeah.
point.
Something like that. Holy shit, this is whoa. I don't see a tower though.
This is the rune above the
Ah,
tower.
right.
It looks like a hammer with some mystical S's.
Yeah, what the
Did you
shit?
see a hammer?
What the shit name is this?
Yeah, where do
It's
you see-
girder.
This is,
Hammer.
This could use.
What she's saying is if she looked at ink blots, everything would be a weapon.
It's an orange diamond.
No, it'd be a hammer.
No, you have
It's
it.
it's
Or a
not
forge.
quite a
When
diamond.
all you're proficient in is hammer, everything looks like a nail.
prism.
So what the hell damn is this?
Like Iris Sauron.
What the hell, damn?
No,
Yeah.
it's a prism.
Bitch, I will swear how I wish.
Yeah. So this corner is
And
a little
I will
higher than this
question
corner.
the way
so
that
it's-
you
it's sort of
swear if I
cockeyed.
so wish.
I'll give you that.
I will.
Okay, so what the shitballs is this?
We don't know. Is your head tired?
Our fucking shadow from the phone.
Way to go, Steph.
Sorry, can you enunciate?
Fucking shadow from the phone.
Do I recognize this symbol?
Um,
Oh, cool.
so Torash pulls you aside, and out of earshot of the revenant, he says to you, "I don't trust him. The undead are abominations in the eyes of His Platinum Majesty."
Bahamut.
Yes.
I need confirmation, I'm sorry. I also worship Bahamut.
Give yourself inspiration for that moment.
Bahamut is a
was
platinum
joking, but okay.
dragon.
Bahamut is
the
the platinum dragon.
That was my next question. There are no mortal
There are
platinum
no more
dragons. Got it.
platinum
I
dragons.
also
Okay.
don't trust him as far as I can throw him. which
Yeah,
is
I would
pretty
like to
damn
point
far.
out that I'm taking like these 10 minutes of like spending time with him
Are there electrum dragons?
to
Electrum, eat a dick.
There's copper, bronze, and silver.
There are no Electrum dragons.
I
Copper,
am
gold, silver.
attempting to get a read on this guy through the 10 minutes or so I'm spending with him. I'm trying to.
Okay. So during that time, presumably conversation happens.
Yeah, and I'm like examining his, him.
She's just trying to say I roll insight without actually saying that.
Oh no, she'll get
Yes.
there. It's fine. So in that time, he explains to you that he wants to kill the fine fellows, and that they stole from him a map of the 3rd level of Undermountain,
Ooh, dibs.
and if you help me kill them, you can keep it.
Sweet.
Damn it.
What year is it?
I don't have modify memory.
1498.
Is that correct?
Fucking
It is.
level
Okay.
that?
I wanted to make sure that his concept of time was still accurate.
Jesus Christ, that's why I don't have a shit.
So go ahead and roll insight.
Is that with advantage because I spent 10 minutes?
Dream will probably work. I think that's sick.
I think that lets you take 20.
I know. That's what I was going for initially, but
Yeah.
you told me to
Yeah,
roll.
no, that's
Memory is
fine. No, you get that this guy is absolutely consumed by revenge.
So definitely a revenant.
Definitely a revenant. Definitely wants to murder these guys.
Okay.
Probably won't turn on us.
And
No.
The names again.
How potent is your
Rex the
what?
turn
Hammer
undead
Hammer.
or whatever?
And what?
and Copper Stormforge.
Okay.
Yeah, every dwarf has a better name than you.
Everybody has a better name than you.
Rex the Hammer.
Rex is actually a human, as is
Rex the Hammer.
as is Midna.
I'm so mad.
So stop marrying
So where
garbage
did he
dwarves.
find this?
No.
Map?
Okay. You have an opportunity to fix it. You're just like, nah, fuck it.
Forge Fiddle's better than my last name.
Who sold it?
What's your-
Former name, I mean.
And what is that?
You don't know.
Okay.
You'll find out
Will I?
eventually.
Eventually.
So did you guys find the exit to level 1?
This is as far as I've gotten.
Alright,
So
I'm okay with you getting your vengeance.
Quick question. With the 17 I rolled for religion,
Should we ask
would
him
I
if he knows
know
anything
if
about
revenants
Gator
are
and Key?
dangerous to any other than they're intended for revenge?
only people who get in their way.
Okay.
Cool. So actively helping.
Yeah.
Perfect. We got another ally. We got a
Would I also know
We got a
about
meat
what the CR is for a revenant?
They are greater undead.
Yeah, so I cannot
Hey,
destroy
buddy,
him.
You know anything about a gate or a key? How do you get from level to level?
I've heard of the gates.
You know how they work?
I don't know how any specific gates work, but I know that they have keys.
I mean, a map of the 3rd level doesn't help you so much if you can't get to it, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm assuming there's stairs. It's just
How did you get a map
What do you
of the
think?
3rd level?
He
I
said he
bought it in Daggerford. I
That
don't know from whom.
probably is a scam.
If they saw this and then killed him, that means this might have confirmed something on that map.
Maybe.
I do know that the 3rd level is called the Sargouth level.
That's a revenant
Sargouth?
on the right.
Sargouth.
That is
Sargo.
goofy as shit.
Is that the 5e image?
No, this is mythologically.
Okay.
That looks almost like the Martians in Mars Attacks.
Here's the 5e art.
Tell me you
for
wouldn't be
Revenant.
terrified of that coming after you.
The guy on the right with a noose.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That looks like a fucking vampire.
I mean, it's a medieval thing. All medieval things look bad.
He's a little rotted. There's no noose around his neck, at least,
I mean, it was
because that's not how he was
He
killed.
was stabbed.
Yeah.
so-
No,
He
That's
was
how-
stabbed
that-
and pushed into a pit.
That's how we got him out of the pit.
with a noose.
Yeah,
Here,
noose.
tie this around your neck.
Dang, that's no revenant. That is a cauchemar.
Okay.
Yeah, those are words.
Nightmare.
Yeah,
Was there
okay.
an exit to this room?
Yeah, so there
almost
was
knew
a
that
door to the east.
Well, I mean, if you want to travel with us, we'll probably be going to level 3. So
What?
Isn't he just half a corpse? No, where'd I get
No.
that from? Never mind.
No, the tiefling.
That was the
Here we go.
Missing his legs.
You just said he was rotted, right?
So you were looking at the rune and whatnot, right?
Uh-huh.
Were you touching it at all?
Hell no.
Okay.
Is it magical?
It does not appear to be magical.
You messed it
I'll
up.
touch it then.
Ruined it, Steph.
I drew it actually larger than it is. It's about this big.
Okay.
Switch back
Does this
to
look like a wand?
thingy.
It does not. No. It's a rune. Would you like to roll Arcana to see if you recognize it?
I asked if I recognize it.
Or not recognize it, but can decipher it,
decipher
which
it.
is only something you can do if you're proficient in Arcana.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
Are you though?
Do I get expertise? Okay.
Why would you?
You have inspirations.
Expertise for
Bless you.
history.
21.
21.
Oh, Jesus Christ, right, never mind.
Okay. So you are able to pull on the magic that the rune embodies.
Okay.
And that gives you the knowledge of the rune's name, which is Hallister.
Yeah, I found it.
That's conceded.
That's our thing.
So Hallister's on floor 23. Got it.
I mean.
As you're
Yeah, no, I know.
as the two of you are inspecting the rune, you notice that the tower and the rune above it have a distinct outline in the stone, as if they can be pressed.
Boop.
Press the button.
A magical, disembodied male voice fills the room and says,
It's gonna be
Is
like
it the
a.
same voice as the guy that answered the questions?
It's gonna be a doorbell.
It is not.
Yeah. Okay.
Fills the room and says,
One more quick question. Sorry. Pushing the rune. Did the tower also move?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's one thing. Got it.
fills the room and says,
When?
gate access to Hallister's tower from level 23 only. As you're taking a look at the map, you notice that the
I press everything.
So gate access to Hallister's. What was it?
gate access to Hallister's tower from level 23 only.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Are
you're
you
just
writing
gonna
that down,
press
Steph?
on
Touching everything.
All right, so the two things that are actually pressable
Or
are
the fireball and
You
offspring.
just looked like
Yeah.
you were writing things down.
How the fuck does he reach all? Okay, you can just walk
Did you
Wall
add
on
the
the
room?
Ooh,
I need you to
pretty.
rune. So as
It's
you
really
as
shitty.
you press
I'm
the
It wasn't.
fireball.
sure
Just to the group.
the same voice fills
said
the
it was
room and
pretty.
says, gate access to Stardock from level 16 only.
To Stardock?
Stardock.
And then the one on level 3.
Gate access to Skullport disabled.
Skullport.
I keep pressing it.
Gate access to Skullport disabled.
Please try again later.
We had a secret
And-
about
Gate access to
Skullport,
Skullport disabled.
What floor did they say for Hallister's Tower?
From
Press
level
pound for more
23
options.
only.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 5 now.
Hallister cannot come to the phone
so-
right now.
So the top one is a bas relief of a flaming skull. At the 16th level is the bas relief of a comet.
That's basically a fireball.
And the 23rd level is a bas relief of a tower with a tiny rune engraved above it.
Okay, so that's what that means, is that you can get to that thing from there.
What is
Yeah.
it? Skullport?
Yeah.
Skullport.
Damn, right there.
What was that?
Thieves Guild that was driven from Waterdeep long ago still lurks in Undermountain, waiting and scheming to win back power in the city above.
So Xanathars.
These villains make the sewers unsafe for honest folk to venture into.
Yeah,
They have recently
Xanathars.
taken over Skullport, a subterranean town connected to Undermountain.
That's pretty cool. I wish it
Skullport
wasn't
is
disabled. I kind of want to go there.
So Xanathar disabled it.
Or it's broken, or I don't know.
I mean, if
Okay.
you take control of a place, I don't think you want people
Well, no,
teleporting there.
think about what we knew about the state of
Uh-oh, he's
Xanthar
going into
and
the thing.
Xanathars
What's he
before
getting?
we came
Again, a
down.
Xanathar.
Getting the Xanathar.
Is this
The
Aren't they
Xanathar.
becoming
Circle a
more
thing?
infrequent?
That is on the map, yes.
You're getting
is
the
it a thing
Xanathar?
that can be
What?
done?
You're getting the
No, I'm
Xanathar?
thinking about the other
I'm-
The
one.
mini?
Is it a thing
Yeah,
that can be
it is.
touched?
It is not.
Yeah, never mind.
That's actually graven into the map.
Interesting.
Okay. Roll int.
One.
Okay. You have no idea what that thing is.
Forgot how to think.
To be fair, I didn't anticipate you having this many experiences, so we need to install some more RAM.
I hate you so much. Hey, we got a follow.
Technically,
Ooh.
it wouldn't be RAM. It'd be hard drive space.
Mike, was that 3 minutes ago we got to follow?
Yes.
Cool.
Can you?
Thanks.
What's the
I
name?
mean, I appreciate the fact
No,
that
I
I know
can't see it.
enough to know that RAM has something to do with something.
I can't read it.
Hey, Mike, can you read that name to follow?
Bling headshot.
Bling Headshot. Awesome. What a name. Thanks for
Thanks,
following.
Bling Headshot, for following us. Now, back to our
eventually-
regular scheduled programming.
Eventually, you need to make us badges of that.
No.
Yeah.
If anything, it's going to be my symbol, and you're going to like it.
I don't have our faction badges yet.
Yeah, we need those force
What?
gray
You
tokens too.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
No, like actual.
Like, actual?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alright,
That'd be awesome.
I'm working on getting a slider in the back of it for the status of your Dragon Ward Strike. just 0, 1, 2.
Ooh, that's so cool.
I'm done in this room, so
Yeah.
if this guy's willing to go with us, we're going to level 3 eventually.
We're really gonna have I'm not super cool with the revenant just following us. Like, can he just chill here and like?
I mean, his
No.
job is to go
Okay.
kill thing.
Jesus Christ, you're making me and Grandpa uncomfortable.
No, I'll stick with him.
Alright.
I'll stand on his back.
He is.
Oh, you're not on the
On her
ceiling?
back.
He is. He is the embodiment of revenge.
Yeah.
So like,
He has no.
He's a
no
revenger.
yeah, nothing to do.
Can
with
I
it.
pull you aside
guy
and just let you know?
has to get his
So many
revenge.
pull asides.
I know.
He's just eyeing everybody like, what the fuck is with these people pulling?
I'm just like.
Everybody.
Listen, we've established this. Girder doesn't do group talking.
Get good. We're a family
Does she
now.
do
You
group
fucking
hugs?
saved one to everybody.
No,
This is how the fine fellows acted before they betrayed me.
I'm pulling Rholin aside
Yeah, I know they're weird.
to let him know that the whole
They're mad
revenge
that I
thing,
fireball
and that
things.
it's safer to let him be with us because
Everything
then
down
we
here wants to
aren't
kill you. Why is that a problem?
Yeah,
we
there's some
aren't
vampire actors.
keeping him from
Blew
his
him up.
goal. Therefore, he's not a threat to
We
us.
just
I know.
hate
I
them.
just don't have to like it.
That's fair.
But
Keep him
actors,
as far away from me as
They
possible.
weren't real
Okay.
vampires.
I have to kill them too.
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're super dead. Some by our hands, some by Mimic's hands, some by I don't even know.
Alright,
Some
where
by
are we
their
going?
own hands.
Probably.
Onward.
No, Matamata saw bugbears.
Oh, that was a hallway
Ah,
back here,
bug
right?
race, right?
Luke.
You got Dorito in your beard.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You
You
miss it
barely, you
entirely.
barely have a beard.
There we go.
And all this shit.
You
You
don't
got
even
it.
have enough beard to have things stuck in it, but you managed anyway. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Going on.
There was a hallway to the left of the.
I was trying to be
There was-
subtle
there
about
was
it.
a door.
There's a hallway in
up
here, right?
yeah, there's a door in this room.
Yeah, knock that door down.
So it
Throw a revenant at
it
it.
actually heads back to the north.
Are we gonna start using him like that?
It heads to the north along a different path.
We need to carry a dead body with us.
Why?
And do you need water?
Because if his body gets destroyed, we can have him teleport right to this body. Boom.
How long did you say it takes? Within 24 hours?
Within 24 hours.
Oops.
It's like half a glass.
I know, there's no more. Calm down.
You wanna take that?
So yeah, knock the door down, I guess.
Alright, so it opens into another hallway, which goes 30 feet north, and then 60 feet northwest, and then 60 feet northeast before opening into a room. And as you get to the corner,
I should take stone shape. Just gonna spend weeks fixing this whole.
are you guys just moving normal pace?
I mean,
Okay.
I'm pretty
So
sure
as you get to the
take
corner
that as
of,
well.
of this, you go north, you go northwest, and as you get to the corner and you're about to head northeast, as the hallway zigzags like a moron, you see at the end of this hallway, which is about 60 feet long, you see 4 bugbears and 15 goblins behind a barricade staring to the west, and based on your recollection, that they're currently facing where the fireball
Now.
is.
Fireball.
Now.
Roll initiative.
I called it. I
Well-
called it. They were waiting in ambush.
Roll initiative.
Jesus Christ.
Also erase the runes.
Whoa!
Whoa! Erase the runes so I can.
I'm okay
draw
with shitty
things.
initiative because he's gonna take care of most of it.
Yeah,
I got-
the one time I don't need to roll high. Well, actually, as a cleric, I don't need to roll high.
15.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's good enough.
Not as good as me though.
What'd you roll?
20.
Nice.
Show you my inspiration.
I mean, that's how I got that high.
What did you roll?
15.
And you had 20?
Correct.
What'd you get,
So
Rholin?
You use it. You got luck 3.
What about
Did you say you used
what about
inspiration, got lower,
Torash?
and I'm like, fuck it.
Staff
No,
Torash.
sorry, should I
Oh
use
shit!
it?
I gotta run Torash now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and you gotta run a revenant. Come on,
I'm
stop.
not running the
I'm
fucking
running,
Torash.
I'm
Fuck
running.
that shit.
I can run the Revenant if you need me to.
Would
I
he,
didn't print it out, so.
Torash got a
Okay.
1.
would he even help us?
Really?
Yep.
Oh, poor Torash.
Yeah, okay.
As long as it's impeding his revenge, then yeah.
I can pull up the Revenant's monster stat.
That's fine.
I also can do that. Also, he
I
can do
got
that.
it. God damn it. I'm
Okay.
trying to be helpful.
No.
I'm sorry.
I refuse.
Trying
We
to
like
be
you and
helpful.
appreciate all that you do.
Don't lie to him.
Trying to be helpful.
I could just
Sorry,
feel the
sorry.
death stare.
I didn't paint
Good.
the pairs. I only got like halfway there.
Oh god. This was huge. It actually goes all the way to the top. That's a spell.
Damn.
Yeah, I need steps.
Yes, Steph. God,
Ooh,
those are
you painting?
pink
Or are
as
they
fuck.
just
They're half finished
Why are they so pink?
because we
It's
primed
orange
it so
filament
so
with
paint
white
would stick
primer
to
on
it.
top of it.
Ah, gotcha.
cool?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
there's
go very
there's
far.
the orange. The fuck?
Bugbears have beards.
I
They're
guess.
they're very hairy.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
have
not
beards.
really
Look
a
at those
beard, it's
feet.
just- I don't know.
What are those?
They're feet.
But
They
that's
don't
cool.
have shoes.
They are my
It's
crocs.
weird. Still, and you can just.
Look at that beautifully weird room.
You need a lot more goblins.
This is a
than that,
terrible
don't you?
fucking room, and I hate it.
Where's the bag
You
of
said that
zombies?
about almost every room in this dungeon, and it's going to continue just forever.
I'm
Isn't
drawing
it?
over your notes, Steph.
It's fine.
Bye, Steph.
Yeah, where's the bag of zombies? You're probably gonna need it.
Yeah, they're
It's
they
on the
got
prop shelf
and they
right
got-
at the bottom.
sick beards. Holy shit.
Oh man, I
Is it?
miss the zombies.
He said like way more than 8 goblins, so
15.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Well, that's
8.
pretty good beard.
Hey, brown marker. Look at that.
Brown town.
What?
11, 12,
Shoot.
13.
Well,
Make cool.
did you wear your brown pants?
He's got the right idea. He wore his brown pants.
Mhm. Well, that's so bad, guys. Can't see me bleed. I love that movie so much. So much.
If it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, it wouldn't have been half as good.
Oh, of course it wouldn't have been.
Although, real talk, Pokemon is gonna suck. Detective fucking Pikachu.
Don't talk shit about Pikachu.
Oh, Jesus Christ, though.
Did you see the Lickitung?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah, it's fucking
I
terrifying.
don't remember seeing it.
It was the newest trailer. Came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be like dumb like that Muppets movie that was supposed to be funny and rated R or something?
What?
They made like a Muppets movie that was around like murders and something.
You said 4 bugbears, right?
Like recently?
4
or?
bugbears and 15 goblins. So the 3 with pikes, and then the one with a cleaver, which is actually in the cabinet.
So we came down from this way. So they have a clear fucking view of us.
Yeah.
Got it.
Bugbear with a cleaver?
I love
Yep.
you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
4th shelf. Oh wait, yeah, bottom right. No, in there, bottom right. On the right.
These guys?
It's just one.
Oh,
in
no,
front.
there he is.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
He's a leader.
And a bunch of
Guys?
goblins.
Reiterate how impressive your mini collection is.
It's pretty impressive.
It really is.
We're never getting the
Building up on it for
Next
10
ones.
goddamn years.
Yep. When are we getting what?
next ones.
The Reaper
Kickstarter.
Mini?
Yeah.
That is. I actually just got an email today. They are due to start shipping early March.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Also, looking at that, that made me nostalgic for Cholt. Even
the
though.
bag of zombies, or just
No,
the cabinet.
the R minis in there with
Oh.
the big golem and the million spiritual guardians.
That
Mm.
you got to use once.
Yeah. But to be
So
fair, it was a
marching
pretty
order.
epic once.
It was Rholin, Torash,
Yeah.
Zogrim on the ceiling above, slightly behind Torash, Girder and Denton, and then I need a revenant.
Mm.
I need to pick a mini for Haleth.
I need a dead guy.
Just a human.
Oh yeah, we should probably ask him what his name is.
Are we
Halitosis?
supposed
told
to
you
have-
his name.
We're not supposed to have this.
Oh no, just quick copy it down, Luke.
What aren't you supposed
Keep
to have?
mind.
Hmm.
Done.
The map
the
of
map.
the fucking
I
dungeon.
saw it.
Key mine, done.
It's not like I've been seeing it like the whole night.
Cheater.
You only see the fucking top.
I'm not gonna see the whole thing.
I hate you.
I mean, I can see the back.
I can even see
Yeah.
the
I'm
marks.
cheating, assholes.
He's got like green marks on there too. I don't know what those green marks are for. I thought they were mistakes.
Guys are cheaters. What the hell?
That's half.
Has Mike seen this yet?
Torash got a
Yeah.
1. Wait, doesn't he have +2 dex?
That is an
No, he has 0.
awesome warhammer.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. Holy crap.
Can I?
Sure.
Oh, it's A off.
Did you paint this stuff?
Yes.
It's really well done.
What is this?
Really well done.
Yeah, that's one of my better ones. Oh, Mike hasn't seen it yet.
No, this is really impressive.
Happy Valentine's Day. Here's a 3D print for you. Oh, that's cute. Wait. Oh, shit. My bad.
Good job. You fucking suck.
Wait, no, I want to see it closer.
Dude.
It's a good thing you got that for Valentine's. You don't deserve anything else for hitting
I mean,
it.
I broke it immediately upon him handing it to me, so.
Yeah, I was like, careful. The S is a little fragile. Break.
Man, sometimes you just don't think when you hold stuff, and someone says, "Look at this area," and you're
Do you
just
need
like
assistance?
touching
No, it's beautiful and I love it.
it. That was strained.
You guys are weird and don't give me anything.
So
No,
I'm
this is seriously beautiful and I love it.
I'm actually able to use
One more time,
the
I might
enemy's
believe it.
initials.
Gasp.
Low conviction.
Still gonna fuck you up though.
Denton Rolo.
Ah,
This
fuck
is
you.
so clever.
Damn it, I should have rolled.
I got 5.
16.
He didn't make it. Don't give him too much
Not
credit.
14, sorry.
Calith is
cool.
first.
Go get him!
Oh god, you picked him as the Revenant?
Yeah, why not? What is his speed? Is it 30?
Probably
Yeah,
30.
That
Is
too.
he a
So
monk?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yeah, right into fireball range.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Have at me, swine!
Oh god. He's gonna die.
And the
That's
bug-
alright.
and the bugbear chief takes his turn.
Just
Okay.
okay.
Wait, you said they were looking at where the fireball was? Which
They were looking at that door.
Ah, got it.
They were all like staring at that door, and then you just see 20 faces turn towards you.
Fuck, that's horrifying.
And then this guy
There goes our surprise attack.
steps forward, throws 2 javelins
That dude's dead.
at Hal.
He has 18 AC.
1 hit.
You got fucking leather armor. You got crap for AC.
Yeah,
He's got leather armor and he's dead, so his dex is low.
it's not high.
Oh, no, he's a revenant. That would.
So the javelin
Bummer.
basically just like slides off of him.
Hi.
Denton. Wow, all the enemies go before Zogrim.
That's fine. I'm
So
not
he's
even gonna.
definitely gonna die.
I'm not fireballing.
That's what you're saying.
Also, Rholin and Torash.
Yeah.
What are they wielding?
Look at that.
Every goblin has a short bow.
Like Grandpa.
Every
like
bugbear has a
grandson.
pike.
Hey,
The bugbear chief has a stack of javelins next to him.
So just dodge.
Dodge.
Yep.
Okay. Bugbears.
Or bitches. Bitch bears. Bug bitches.
That'll hit.
Bitch bitches.
Bitch.
That wasn't funny enough to deserve that laugh.
Got it anyway.
It did. You don't know by now that I am easily amused.
That's awesome. That bugbear stabs Denton
Bitch!
from 15 feet away.
Fucking dumbass dislocating their fucking shoulders to attack me.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, fuck off with that.
Nice.
And then that guy in the back, he just moves into the corner,
I'm
so he
scared.
can't be seen. Oh, I forgot to draw.
Uh-oh.
Door.
No.
What the hell?
Hail.
What the shit? Is that an obelisk?
It's a fucking obelisk.
What the fuck?
Ah,
The tormentor.
you've gotten good at drawing those.
Flashbacks. Flashback to Chult.
Yup.
Does it look destroyable?
Does this contain an evil spirit
Can
in
we
it?
topple it over?
So yeah, that barricade doesn't quite go to the obelisk. You can get around it.
Chill.
Girder.
I don't know the
Fuck him
meaning
up,
of the word.
Kelda. Or don't, I don't know.
I'm probably not going to.
That's the spirit.
Who's your good girl?
25.
I'm just gonna dash
Okay.
to there-ish. I want to be within range for spells, but I don't want to get into melee.
Okay. Done?
Does this bugbear not exist?
No, he does not.
Do I still have a bonus action?
You do.
I'm going to spiritual weapon.
Okay. Yeah, those bugbears also don't exist. You're ambushed. They're behind you.
They're in the wall. They're past walling. Oh shit, the
Megan,
spell
the other
expired.
one, the
Oh yeah,
smaller
it's
one.
down here.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
What happens if
Yeah, there it
the
is.
cast wall ends when you're on the wall? Probably bad thing.
Probably bad. You
Force
probably get
damage to-
shoved out and take a buttload of bludgeoning damage.
Doesn't it?
I think it has a range of 60 feet.
60.
Safely ejected.
Wow.
60.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
man.
Who's swinging at?
I'm gonna go for the bugbear.
The bugbear.
Okay.
He's over fucking pissing in the corner. Like,
Hi.
bitch.
What you doing?
That's an 18 on the die.
I'll hit.
Sweet. It's a D8 if I remember.
This guy
Up.
backs up.
Go ahead. Up. It's comfy up there. Go ahead. Up. Up. There you
Good
go.
There we
girl.
go. Good girl. It's a D8, right?
Yes. D8
Shows
plus with
creatures
mods.
for permission. It says,
Plus
she
Wisma,
always
that
waits
is
for
going
permission.
to be
I can see
10.
this. Yeah.
Uh,
Watch your people.
bears.
What damage type is that? Force.
Force.
You look at it.
Dog. I need an eraser. I gave you guys my only eraser.
Sorry.
Oh, cool. There's two.
One for us, one for you.
Force is just magical bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Anything
accurate.
else?
That is it.
All right. Fuckload of goblins' turns. Do I actually have 15 goblins?
Yes.
I have 15.
Should.
Yeah, you have 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's flip a coin. Cool. 8 shots at Denton, 7 at Haleth.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Yep. So, what am I looking for?
19.
19.
That's not how you use that. You dingus.
You dingus.
Why is the floor so big?
Wow.
One
Good
hit.
job. Ah, fuck you.
Why is the floor so big?
2 hits.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck off.
No,
God.
all the small numbers are big.
Huh?
Look at the 2.
Cheating assholes.
It's like
8
field
attack.
This is
Okay.
bigger than the rest.
Hang on, I want to roll
And
it.
7 attacks against Haleth.
Bye, Hal.
No, it's just as big.
I've never
Holy
spun it
shit.
before.
Did he just die?
All of them
One's
hit.
huge.
No, 5 of them. 6 of them hit out of 7.
So he just died.
Just because he should have died. Did he say lay into me? Yeah, well,
Come
looks
at me
like-
or some shit.
looks like
Come at me. What did he say?
Filthy.
Filthy
He-
swine.
Filthy swine. So 6 hits against Haleth.
I like the D in the list.
Yeah.
No.
You do like the D, don't you?
Fuck yeah. Like, what kind of questions that?
So Haleth is absolutely peppered with arrows and doesn't even care. I said 2 hit you. So
With the dodge?
Yep.
yeah, 8
Yeah.
and 4 piercing damage.
Fucking out of here. I'm not
Yeah.
raging at him. I don't like this. I
Oh,
don't
you
like-
didn't rage?
I don't like tail. No, I dodged. Oh, wait.
Rage is a bonus action.
Shit.
Too late.
Whoops. So many dice have been rolled.
So I dodge. I rage.
No.
Surprise round, I rage.
That is so. All of the goblins that are behind a barricade drop down behind the barricade,
Oh,
and
they're
then
gonna be
those
fucked
2
up.
that aren't, they run into this corner here. And then those 3 run back 15 feet behind their chief. And he swats one of them on the head as they run by.
So 2 damage.
Yeah, sure. Zogrim, you're up. Where's the fireball going?
Get it.
Dimension door.
Oh.
That's not fireball.
That's not fireball.
Hell yeah.
What is happening?
You just leaving
That's
Grandpa
a
back
wall.
there?
That's in the wall.
Wait, how'd Rholin get up there?
Dimension
Dimension door can take one
Oh,
person.
oh, I didn't even realize he grabbed both minis. Fuck
Yeah,
shit.
where you going? You wanna go there? Alright.
That works.
You can't see that.
So,
I don't have to be able to see it.
Oh my god.
Dimension door's
Yeah,
busted.
Yeah, okay.
I'm done.
dimension doors.
You're not gonna move from there?
Nope.
Okay, so let me just describe where that hallway goes.
Into
Okay, maybe
26
describe
more-
it first.
26 more goblins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna describe
Yeah,
it.
well,
So that
That
goes
shouldn't
into the goblins' living quarters, basically.
Okay.
It's got a bunch of bullshit.
yeah, a bunch of weird bits and
Rotted
shit.
ass cots.
Yeah, goblins' living quarters.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that the north
That's a really
wall,
well balanced
right, the last 2 squares of north wall. Erase those.
It's been
That's actually
It's
where it
interesting
opens
it's
into
like
the room.
wobbly up top, but
No, the
down
south
the
wall's
bottom,
still
it's just still.
It opens to the north.
Now it's a poop wall.
Okay. Yeah, you're done.
Goblins
How
do
tall
live
was
there,
it?
so
the ceiling in that hallway that you're in is 10 feet.
just high five Rholin on the
Yeah.
way over.
Yeah, like I'm still on the ceiling.
Okay. You are adjacent to the
The bug-
goblins on the floor.
That's stupid as shit.
Yeah.
Technically.
He's 3 feet. They're 3
They
feet.
have bows.
Yeah.
So disadvantage in
shield,
melee
they're fine.
range.
Yeah, sure. Rholin, you're up.
Smash this guy.
Chop chop.
Killing the chief.
It's actually not. It's not a perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Because
just give it
otherwise
to
it
him
wouldn't look like that.
Yeah, but that's why it looked wobbly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. 17.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it was wobbly.
Despite his
Looked like it
chain
was
shirt and shield.
Yeah, 12 would have missed, right?
Not
Yeah,
while
12 would have missed.
Disparity
Yeah,
was
but it's
interesting.
not wobbly on top.
Yeah, I know.
First or second?
Okay.
First.
God,
I
10,
thought.
16.
Never mind.
I understood it perfectly.
25.
Just describing the visual
Alright.
phenomena.
Do it again.
We got it.
he
We
is
understand. We're on the same
perturbed.
page now.
Perturbed.
He's perturbed and confused.
Hit him again. A lot.
Yeah, a lot hits.
Just one. I don't know if I want to smite again.
The a lot.
Ooh, that was bad luck.
15.
15 damage.
Yeah.
He's bloodied. Anything else?
No. I'm not wasting anything else on him.
Alright, Torash.
God damn.
Oh, you have +3 to. Oh no.
It was blue.
Saves.
That's
Yeah,
Haleth.
it's just saves.
I haven't had Steph paint his name on it.
Gotcha.
Wait, what?
Torash.
Oh yeah.
Go, old man, go. Fucking spend an
Um,
entire turn getting
yeah,
into
Jesus
position.
Christ, what's your speed? 30.
Probably 30.
Dash.
25. That's 10,
35.
35. 45.
40.
40.
Oh.
40, yep.
45. 50.
55.
Oh, you can't hit that guy.
So as you get
No,
here,
just dash.
Oh,
as you
yeah,
get here, yeah. As you get here, he makes an opportunity attack.
Hey, I won't get one of those.
16.
Nah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then you can continue moving.
Plate armor.
Alright. Done?
Yeah.
Alright, Haleth's turn.
Fuck him up, buddy.
He's gonna move up, and he gets opportunity attacked.
Fucking sentinels.
Polearm Master.
Same thing.
That hits.
Sentinel is actually a really nice feat.
Yeah, if he had Sentinel, Haleth would stop moving right
Yeah,
now.
sentinels. The two of them combined. Like,
Yes.
That is the combo. Like,
Haleth,
I'm gonna
that's
take
a
that feat
heavy
with,
fucking
having
stab on
attack.
Haleth. Catches him. So the bugbear stabs Haleth through the shoulder, and Haleth just walks forward, causing the pike to come out the back of his shoulder, and swings his fist.
that did not take long for that thing to occur.
Right? Critical fucking hit.
Good.
Nice.
Woo! Go Haleth.
Bye, Bugbear. Now he's a rogue, right?
No.
Ah!
Oh my god.
He's a revenant.
Rogue Revenant.
That's a race.
Rogue.
Technically.
Rognant.
Rogueman.
Revenogue.
Revenant.
22 bludgeoning damage. He basically breaks the bugbear's jaw,
Nice. He doesn't need
and then
that.
swings again
Yeah,
and kills the bugbear.
take that.
Damn.
Sweet deal. Get fucked, idiot.
That's a 2d6 fist.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I have a 1d4 fist, so.
God,
That's a great sword fist.
Okay.
that's insane.
Yeah.
I got
He's
and-
using the maximum human potential because he doesn't care about pain.
Yeah. So there's a pike that's now like 5 feet behind him and 5 feet ahead of
So he
him.
just needs to turn to the right.
Yeah, just.
Bitch slap a goblin.
Bugbear
That's-
Chieftain's turn.
That'd be pretty legit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to add that to like
The
a.
Bugbear
a movie
Chief
scene
grabs
now.
the Morning Star off his belt and swings at Rholin.
Come at
Did
me.
you see it?
Yeah.
Like that'd be awesome.
It'll be very effective. It would look cool as shit.
Yeah, that's what movies are about, man.
Like, haha, I
14,
stabbed you. I can
20.
lower my guard.
Miss.
Ah, motherfuck.
Yeah, so he's just swinging his Morning Star with terrifying might, but you're blocking it. Denton, you're up.
Toot toot. Main train coming. Jump over these assholes.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Rage first, of course.
Okay.
Is anyone hurt?
I am missing 20 health.
Okay, you're fine.
The DC is insanely low to succeed on this.
27.
Yeah, it was DC 10. I actually just reread the long jump rules. It is a DC 10 athletics check to jump 1/4 of your jump distance. Your jump distance is your strength score.
Stop hitting me.
Okay.
So 1/4 of your strength score would be 4.5. So if you can make a DC 10 athletics check, you can get 4.5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, that's also...
And the barricade's only 3.5 feet tall.
I'm
Okay.
It's
So you
beautiful.
succeed. You
Stop
leap right
beating
over.
me.
Got it.
That's beautiful.
Start chopping up goblins.
All right. You need Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, I fucking do. Let us level to 8, you dickhead. Fuck. 4 goddamn sessions. Reckless attack.
Yep.
So?
23.
Yep. He's dead.
Okay.
I'm okay with not leveling up yet.
Reckless attack, another one.
Okay.
25.
What do we get
Yep.
next level?
I get a
Yes.
lot next level.
Okay.
I don't know what I get next.
How much health do
You
I
get
have?
ASI.
You know, I
what's
get
your
a
static?
lot
Static
next
is
level.
11?
Yeah, less than that.
9.
Less than that.
Okay. I want Grey Weapon Master.
Done?
I am done.
All right. Bugbears.
I've used
Yeah.
the rage.
Yeah, Steph.
Features.
So
she
that
doesn't-
bugbear
doesn't
in the back
frustrate,
corner,
goddamn.
he's going to climb over the barricade.
Just like
and
level 8, just like
then-
look at what
How
I
far
got.
can he make?
Yeah,
So that's
I just
20.
don't know what your domain feature is.
And
talk
then
about it after.
10 more feet
Trust me,
forward.
it's a lot. I
No,
basically
he's
get
gonna
to
go for
hit
10.
for like
So right
a
here.
D6
You
more
come at me, bro.
And you're
Oh,
going to
sweet.
stab it down?
every time of fire damage.
It's critical miss.
Yeah, bitch.
And then the other guy's going to stab at Torash. 19.
Yeah, it's
Bye, Torash.
fine.
13 piercing damage.
That's a lot of
He's
damage.
not fine.
Girder.
All right.
Fuck him up,
You guys aren't hurt.
Kelda. I'm missing 20.
Taurus
Again,
is
you're
out.
fine.
My armor
No,
that
I'm
has
good.
never seen battle hurts.
His armor
Torash
hurts.
is hurt.
He just got hit for a little bit. He's alright.
Okay.
He's alright for now.
I'm missing more health than he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also have a lot more health than
Yeah, you probably... I think your current's higher than his max.
You know, I did pretty well last
Current,
time.
including the rage resistance or what?
Yeah. Hitting that bugbear?
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck him up. That is not fuck him up.
No, that's not fucking up.
Throw a guiding bolt at
That's a
him.
9. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
miss.
Alrighty.
Does not have negative dex.
Some
That's your
of us
bonus
do.
action.
So that was my bonus action. For my action,
Sack. Sacred
I'm going. Which of these guys is hurt?
The bugbear you just tried to attack, and the chieftain.
Cool. Toll the dead on the chieftain.
Okay.
17?
4. 17 damage.
No, sorry. I was forgetting how my own stuff works.
Are you in range for
Ignore
that?
me.
I got a 4 for the whiz save.
And
2d12.
it's 2d12
Just
Holy shit.
plus whiz, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Dang it.
Oh.
Not till next level.
Wow.
Yeah, see,
Cool.
wouldn't leveling be great?
2 whole necrotic damage. Ouch. Done?
At least it's not.
Hey, I'm
one.
just here to play, guys.
Yep, I'm done.
Alright, Goblin's turn.
At least it wasn't resistant.
Ooh, smiling through the pain.
So
Come at me.
the rearmost goblin is going to back up and fire at Zogrim.
That is basically customer service. Through the pain.
Opportunity attack?
Yeah, he would provoke from you.
Me and stuff?
No. He's 2 squares behind.
Do you even have a melee weapon?
Yeah.
Me?
Squares are weird here. He's actually here,
Ah,
I
okay.
think.
so he moves you here.
Okay.
But he's a wizard.
He does provoke from you
I'm gonna punch him.
from the ceiling.
I'll put
Yeah,
it in his
This
thumb.
makes sense.
It's like how a long
15?
sword come out of his
Yeah.
thumb.
Yeah, I guess
Make him
you
an into
fucking-
his
Wait, what's
gadget.
punch damage?
1 plus strength mod.
Give him a bubble.
So 0
roll.
damage.
Cool.
Yeah, you like that?
And you wasted your reaction.
Yeah, I did.
You cannot shield.
Yeah.
All right, he shoots his bow. 13.
Yeah, you like
No.
that?
That doesn't hit?
No.
Okay. The 2 goblins next to Rholin drop their bows, draw their scimitars,
Yeah, you like that?
drop their bows, draw their scimitars, and swing at Rholin.
Okay.
That's going to be an 11 and a 17.
Bam.
So the 3 goblins near Denton, 1 moves into melee. They all drop their bows, draw their scimitars.
Bitches.
You're not dodging.
I'm not dodging.
Alright, so that's going to be a 12, a 14,
Nope, nope.
and a 18.
Nope. Hooray!
And then
I
the
finally
back
got through a round
6
without taking damage.
Woo!
are all going to fire at Torash.
I mean, you are the tank.
Okay.
That's kind of your deal as being the damage sponge.
No, my team is taking the attacks, but I
Holy
don't want to
fuck.
take damage. That's what this
The dice
big
want
ass number's
Torash
for.
dead. So 3 misses, and then 21,
How do you have such
22,
haste?
23.
Parry doesn't even work.
Right,
there.
yeah, shields. Those are
Parry's only for
fair.
melee attacks.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Unless you're a monk.
Bring the pain. Let's go.
So 3 hits. So 7, 7, and 4. Piercing.
14, 18.
Zogrim.
I can do it. There we go.
Are you dead?
Zogrim.
Did I account for all the goblins?
Oh,
So I got
Tell
12 of them. Have 3 died.
I killed 2 of them.
You killed 2. Did someone else kill a goblin?
Not me.
Whatever. Good enough.
I see 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 12. Where's the 13th? Oh, that one. I didn't see the one behind Haleth. Swings at Haleth. He hits
Woo!
for 3 hull damage.
Gasp.
Is Hell bloody? He's not.
Probably.
He doesn't have blood.
Hey, Steph, can I see that other mini in your dice tray there?
Shatter on these 4.
I like looking at
Okay,
your minis.
con saves.
I hate that one at this point.
Loud noise.
And those 2 are my best ones.
Basically, I want to know if I have to roll for the goblins. The bugbear failed.
Chill. And the withering?
Mm-hmm.
7.
That was.
I do have to roll for the goblins.
That one.
They all failed. They all died.
Iggy next to the big gray girl.
And the bugbear
Doesn't look
takes
anything like it,
7,
that's fine.
and he is now bloody.
Loud noise.
Cool.
Anything else?
I'm done.
Rholin, you're up. The chief is facing you for the record.
No, he's that dumb.
He's swinging his morning star
Yeah,
at you.
it's fine.
Swing with
Hitting
the-
it, hitting him with the backhand.
20 to hit.
That'll fuck him.
Yeah, get it.
Get it.
Get it, girl.
16 damage.
He is pretty fucked up.
Do it again.
No, I wanted to kill him.
Fucking 14.
That'll miss.
Damn it, girl.
Anything else?
Use your bonus action more often.
What's my bonus action?
Yeah, Dragon War Strike.
I always fucking forget that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm done.
Torash.
Why are you holding Samus's bone?
That's a good question. Torash, you're up.
He should just fucking dodge at this point.
Hey, Luke. That shook me to the bone.
Has he taken any hits yet? The guy in front of him.
Nope.
Fuck it. He would hit him.
Alright.
Hit him.
That's the spirit.
19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hit him.
2d6.
Yeah.
Great sword.
5.
The boring big
8
weapon.
plus 3. 11 slashing.
Alright.
Do it again. 17.
Hit.
5. 5. 10.
13.
13.
He is bloodied.
Ooh.
Thanks.
He's actually pretty fucked up. He went from not bloodied to pretty fucked up. Anything
Nice.
else?
Nice done.
Alright, Haleth's turn.
Smack a zombie. But you
Yeah,
can't
he's
see.
gonna
Smack a zombie.
punch a
Smack
goblin.
him.
So
Smack,
goblin dies. He's gonna run over to the bugbear and help out Torash.
Smack, smack.
He hits and
Kill the bugbear.
bugbear dies.
Yeah.
Smack, smack.
Does he continue his crusade?
He does. He moves up to the next bugbear and he
Torash
gets
is like-
opportunity attacked for it.
Torash is like, huh.
And he gets
I'm
hit.
dead.
I guess we're not entirely useless. Fucking the racism redemption arc happening in front of our very eyes.
Haleth is finally bloodied.
Damn.
This dude has taken a shitload of damage.
He's our tank.
I mean, revenants, if I remember correctly, pretty high CR.
They're
He didn't
stupid
look like
tanky.
We're gonna have a fucking-
Chieftain.
A revenant bugbear soon, so.
The chieftain yells something out in Goblin, but none of you speak that language. And then he swings.
Does Haleth?
Haleth does not speak Goblin.
Does Torash?
Torash does not speak
Damn
Goblin. He swings
All of
at
you are
Rholin
useless.
twice.
He says not understanding Goblin.
Yeah, I can remember
So
exactly
it's
what he
gonna
says
be
when
a
the cast
13 and a
comprehending
21.
languages later.
He says,
21 misses.
Yeah, 22.
Holy fuck.
And
Hey,
does that
plus two
work that
shield,
way?
bitch.
What's that?
If I remember exactly what he says, can I cast comprehend languages to understand what he said?
Yes.
Okay.
That's stupid as shit.
Retroactively understands conversation.
No, yeah.
If you remember it all, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually allowed people to make an int check to like
Remember
repeat it to themselves until they can get to someone they can repeat it to.
Smart.
But you have keyed mind, so you automatically remember it.
Accurately recall anything you have heard.
Yeah.
Fucking
Right. So it's
You're a
Chieftain
fucking
Denton, you're
kookaburra.
up.
Or a fucking liar bird.
Denton, you're up.
Oh, shit.
You'd make a pretty good
Fuck this nerd
Kenku.
up.
Yeah, Kenku with that.
Kenku
yeah.
keen mind.
That's
That seems
redundant.
redundant because Kenku can already replicate noises they've heard.
But can they remember them?
I mean, they would have to. Anyway,
I recklessly chopped the chief.
Something
Okay.
complicated.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
26.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
that hits.
Here comes
No,
the
I'm totally
fucking
with
pain.
Bitch.
Blup. 22 damage.
Fire.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Chieftain is dead.
Thank God.
Up it up.
You just come up from behind him and just open his back.
Let me ask you a question.
Rholin just gets splashed with blood.
Gleaming
From the
armor
back?
runs off.
You cut through him.
Sweet.
Gleaming armor runs off.
Okay.
I attack the bugbear.
All right.
It's the
22.
entire reason I have this shit.
Yeah.
Such a petty but
19
beautiful
damage.
reason.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
easily
he's
the
dead.
most
All
useless
flashing.
thing I could have gotten. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's fun.
The goblins all piss themselves, and
And get killed.
like they grovel.
I don't care.
The bugbear's turn, but they're all dead. Gerder, you're up.
Just like for the flavor's sake, it's like turning this to face them.
Mhm.
Do they wet themselves more?
They're groveling.
Okay.
They're
What
groveling.
about those over there?
They're running away.
Opportunity attack.
They're bonus action disengaging.
Fucking
But it's their turn is next.
Dude, I'm gonna grapple.
pop him in the
I
head.
think I can only move this 20,
20
feet.
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Dang. Okay.
Pop him
Done?
in the head. Shoot him in
Are
the
they effed up looking?
I mean, none of them have taken any hits.
Okay.
They're goblins.
But
So
they're
Um,
goblins.
yes. So yes.
Alright, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to dash up and next turn, see if there are any that are still alive so I can spare the dying for interrogation later.
So go ahead and move.
We can't understand them.
5,
Well,
10.
well,
If
once you comprehend languages, you can.
I can't talk to them.
Yeah, he can only translate. We can't talk to him then.
You can only understand the language.
Yeah. It's not like
Need
he has
help?
tongues.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Really weird about this.
30.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get over here?
I'm just
What's
trying
the
to get in
first
this
level
general
spell?
area.
Sure.
I don't
Okay.
know where the bodies are.
Wait, kind of languages?
Mostly right here.
Yeah.
And then a few in here.
It's like
I
here-ish
guess,
would be
like,
good, right?
Subtitles.
Comprehend language.
Minor illusion subtitles.
Like, you
underneath
could
my
probably
bed.
learn the language through that, but like
Yeah.
it would be a slow process.
Done.
I can
Done.
memorize
Alright,
words. Can I
so
just say
they,
those words? man?
so those 6 goblins back there all drop their weapons, and start literally bowing to Denton.
Dude,
And then these
I'm
three,
super down with
these
this.
3 keep their weapons, disengage, and dash away.
I let him.
Okay. So
Man, these things are gonna come back and fucking attack us.
Oh no, 3 goblins.
Exactly. I don't want to get shot.
Kill
so
him if you want. I'm not.
Alright, I'm gonna go punch him.
they run
Go for
this
it.
way, and then
Sarah.
they literally end up here.
Fucking
Oh
idiots.
my god, you poor fuckers.
They're dumb as shit.
Zogrum.
Hi.
Fireball.
Just tell him to like fucking hide behind this wall back here, like
Just hide behind the wall.
Yeah, so
Okay.
just like
Incidentally.
just loops.
Incidentally, like it's right here.
Yeah, like it loops. Just hide here and leave us alone until we clear the room.
We can't talk to them unless they know common, which they're dumbass goblins. They probably don't know common.
They might know certain things.
God. Fuck.
Enough to say, hello, my name is, where is the bathroom? Thank you, goodbye, and submit.
over
It's a room.
They are
Oh,
not
shit, I forgot,
English
sorry.
ESL students.
I was just
They're
connecting,
dumbass
I'm sorry.
goblins.
Why can't they be?
Because they're dumbass goblins.
Dumbass,
Wow.
dumbass,
How you
They
albino.
know fuck, and probably that's it.
They know fuck.
Firebolt.
There you go.
you
I get a fucking 6 damage.
hit.
On.
9 damage.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's 2d10.
Anything else?
Nope.
Rolling.
I'm not picking them off.
Okay.
I'll just casually walk to meet up with Torash to see if he needs help. Actually,
Okay.
just dash to him.
Alright.
Um,
Alright, so just to make things move a little bit faster, those 6 goblins have fully surrendered. They see these 2 attempting to run down this hallway. Do you let them?
Hell no.
Do you swing at them as they run by?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
Rholin, do you
racist
swing at
dwarf.
them as they run by? Okay.
I cannot run them.
Yeah, you kill one.
And then I would
So
have done it with
you're gonna
spiritual
run
weapon.
and kill them?
Yep.
All right, so you're not letting them get away. They
Yeah.
die.
Spiritual weapon would not have worked.
Those 6, they both die. Those 6 all watch it happen. Like one of them is just running by, and you just swing your hammer at his face, and he just gets clotheslined in the face with a hammer, and they are groveling. They are very groveling.
Very
Okay,
goblin.
these ones I don't mind killing, but I'm not about letting other things.
No, you don't have to justify it. I'm just hands off.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to get anything else alerted to come back here.
Yeah. No, I get you.
All right.
So, yeah.
Any
I'm
unconscious?
hands off knowing that you will kill them.
Yeah. So 2 of the bugbears.
'Cause
Let me roll
really-
that too.
Well, I'm for these guys.
No, the ones that were
Oh, yeah.
running. Yeah.
Yeah, even if they ran, like, they couldn't get far enough
Yeah.
away.
Okay. 2 of the bugbears are unconscious but not dead. The chief is dead. He crit failed then failed.
I would like
I
to
didn't deal
punch
subdual damage.
for
What?
21
I did not deal
hands.
subdual damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's just dead. But the 2 bugbears out in the middle of the room are still alive.
I'm not
What do I know of bugbears?
The days
They
no.
crit your son. They effectively crit me.
Yeah.
What do I know of bugbears?
Roll history.
Stupid motherfuckers that can't carve
I'm
a map
casting
into a
comprehend
table.
languages.
Okay.
No, they did do that. They just did it really shitty.
13.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
So they are
You can't
goblinoids.
do it.
Why? Why?
They lead goblins not by being smarter
Can't just
than
throw your
them
bone
or
everywhere.
better at fighting, but just being bigger and capable of bullying them.
Generally evil alignment.
Very generally.
Oh,
evil.
Okay.
the most evil, mindless evil.
Yeah,
They're
I'm.
not mindless
Well, they're
evil.
not-
They are mindful evil,
Sure,
which is arguably worse.
but like
The decision of evil. Is
no
worse.
regard for anything that isn't them.
Right. Yeah.
See, I'm gonna let nature take its course and let fate roll her dice for them.
Okay.
I'm not
Goblins
sparing them.
there.
You're calling me nature now?
Watch it. What is it?
It's
No.
fine, it's really good.
So there are 2 bugbears in the middle of the floor that are unconscious but breathing. And 6 goblins who are trying.
There is now one.
Okay. Who are trying not to die.
There's now one. Oh God.
Okay,
what do you guys do?
do this in a sick way, even though I don't want it to be a sick way, but take a goblin to the obelisk, and after I have comprehend languages, like, just, like, push him to it to see if he knows anything about the obelisk.
Okay.
And
Just
what
like,
does he respond? Yeah.
So they're just shitting themselves in the corner while the wizard is just casting some shit.
So he
Take a
starts.
battle mode, bro.
He starts babbling effectively in Goblin, and stuttering and faltering over his words. But you're able to understand the words at least. So you gather that he tells you that the Xanathar watches through the obelisk.
Great. Have we dealt with him yet?
Can we break it?
Yeah. We snuck into his
Obelisk
lair
look
during
breakable?
Dragon Heist.
I mean, it's
Right.
what is the obelisk made of? It is a
saw him
14-foot tall
from a
granite
distance.
obelisk with a lidless eye carved near its top on the
Cool.
south-facing side.
Can I break the eye?
Yeah, break the
All
eye.
right, break the
The
eye.
bottom half of the obelisk is covered with dirty, bloody handprints.
Are they goblin handprints?
Some of them.
I would like
I
to
touch.
smash
Oh,
the
hold on,
eye.
hold on. I want to touch it first.
Gross.
the
You're
eye.
gonna touch it
Yeah.
with your bare hand.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Okay.
Mm.
So you receive
Disintegration
a
ray.
telepathic message in common. I cast my eye into the future and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the 2-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take.
Do you have Featherfall prepared?
I think I unprepared it. No, I have it prepared.
Sweet. So perilous descent, no longer perilous.
Make an insight check.
Oh yeah, that's gonna work. 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I use this? Well, I already said 6. Fuck it.
So you gather that the voice sounds soothing-ish. Like it's sort of meant.
Damn it! I don't have deep speech.
What?
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 Don't beholders speaking deep speech?
They do. Anyway, what do you guys do?
Does he communicate that information to the rest of us?
I want to touch it.
You want to touch it?
Yeah, corroborate evidence. Does it say the same thing?
Nothing happens.
Can I smash the eye now?
Sure.
Alright, smash the eye.
Okay.
Smash it.
You put myriad gashes in the eye, and nothing really.
You need a blunt instrument for this, and I take a whack with my warhammer.
Okay. Keep in mind the eye's 10 feet off the ground.
I lift her up and she swings it.
I find this demeaning, but
so that's
okay.
within melee reach.
No. Shut up.
I swing at it.
Yeah, you can do that. Both of you swinging at it? With
I'm
your
gonna give him my warhammer so that he can smash it.
Baby weapon.
Warhammer or adamantine great axe?
Have you seen how big that thing
Have you
is?
seen how big this thing is?
You smash the
You
eye.
see how
off
big
of it.
this thing is?
You smash
God.
the eye off of it.
Take that.
Yeah, but you weren't gonna make the
You
joke.
get disinspiration.
What, me?
Mm-hmm.
I already fucking used it.
Hey, what do you guys do?
Go down to the secret path.
So you
Sounds-
head
sounds
south.
super loud.
So south of
No, you're
here is the room with the map and the pit.
It said that there was a 2-headed man.
Two-headed king.
South of here, beyond a secret passage,
Oh,
waits
look-
the two-headed king.
Look for the secret
Oh,
passage.
shit.
All right, roll investigation.
You want me to do the wand?
No, we know there's a secret passage here. I just take all day. Because
Oh,
Bullshit.
assuming it's in this area.
Inventory.
I'm assuming it's in this area.
That's a fair assumption.
So are you guys just gonna spend a shitload of time looking in the room with the map and the pit?
Yes.
Yeah,
for-
give me the erase.
Okay. So you do indeed find a secret door in the south wall.
Hot dog.
Jeez, when I'm talking and you're like fucking.
I nudged you and I pointed to not break
So,
the fucking shit.
so as the door opens, it reveals a winding passage.
Gasp.
Right. This one's actually winding.
Yeah.
It's a curved corridor, and humanoid footprints in the dust suggest that a lot of traffic passes through here.
Put some footprints on the ceiling.
Humanoid?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Not
so
goblinoid?
much dust collects up there.
Roll survival.
Yeah. Hate you.
Are most goblins
Ah.
barefoot?
be jealous.
Oh, 20 total.
Probably.
There are human footprints and
Yeah,
also
no shoes.
goblinoid footprints.
Okay. I didn't realize I was good at survival. That's
yeah.
exciting.
Also, goblins are technically humanoid.
I was actually just thinking, oh
Fun
man,
fact.
that's not as good as Arland would have been, but that's actually decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, a lot of traffic apparently moves through this tunnel, and as you get to the end of it, it dead ends.
Cool. I open the secret door.
Yeah, there's a secret door. It opens into a room. So as you enter
Are you trying to...
Yes.
the room,
I'm proud of you.
Good job.
Thanks.
so as you enter,
Damn it.
once again, it's a really fucking weird room. But
All of them are.
three things become apparent to you. One, the room is approximately 60 feet square with a pillar near the west end.
Just
there-
one?
Yes.
Just one pillar.
One pillar near the west end.
That's weird.
It's really odd. Immediately in front of the pillar is a granite
Getting there.
statue of a dwarven king standing atop a 3-foot-high stone pedestal, and sprouting from the king's neck is a deformed, mostly featureless second head with an elongated, toothless mouth.
Okay, yeah, I am examining the hecky out of this.
Twins.
There are 4 other exits to this room. A hallway to the north from the northeast corner, a doorway to the east, and a doorway to the south which opens into a transverse hallway, as well as on the west end of the room to the left. So if you're looking at the statue of the king, to the left of him is a staircase downwards.
On the stairs.
Before we do that, I do want to examine this thing, because history.
Roll history.
I'm just waiting for one of these paths to lead
Dang
back
it.
to one of those
I don't have
invisible walls.
inspiration.
I don't need that.
Can I
I thought it
do
was gonna
stone
take longer to
cunning?
get there.
What?
That's a 10.
King bullshit.
Wow.
I rolled a 2.
Good job.
Yeah,
You fucked up.
I know. Oh my god, it has 2 heads.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's
You
definitely a
have no idea why it has 2 heads. But Torash mentions that
NPC to the rescue.
I have a genealogist friend who says that the Malarkin dwarves must have been inbred. Well, here's your proof, Gwyneth.
Damn.
Gross. Gross Torash, thanks.
Talking shit about an entire goddamn race. Holy shit.
He's
The
fucking
clan is
racist.
much too small.
Is it?
Was.
mean,
I'm just staring
Didn't
at
a
him
lot
from the
of
ceiling.
royalty do that?
What?
Didn't a lot of royalty
yeah.
do that?
Oh yeah, have you
Like-
seen the results in actual history?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Or beautiful.
Not that.
Yeah. Is anyone
That's
else
one
taking a
word
look
for
at
it.
the statue?
Sure, I'll look at the statue.
Alright, roll. Just look at it.
I'll touch it.
You'll touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
All
Touch
over
the-
it.
touch the weird
touch
head.
the
I
second
want to
face.
touch the second
touch the
face
weird
and
head.
put my hand in the mouth.
It bites your hand off.
Fuck it, why not? I have this all night. I just want to use it.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay, I'll take the 15. 15.
wow, that's the DC.
Oh, cool.
So you notice as you're just like touching it, and,
Fingering its mouth hole.
you actually notice that the deformed
said he touched
second
the
head
mouth.
is magically carved, while the rest of it is traditionally carved.
Okay, I feel better now.
That's stupid.
Additionally, the warhammer that he's leaning on, you notice that the back side of the weapon has an inscription on it, which should be on the front.
What's the inscription say?
The inscription it's too worn to really read, but it really should be on the front and not the back. That's not a thing.
Can you turn it?
I'm gonna get charcoal and go against it.
Okay. So you have a charcoal rubbing of an inscription that is impossible to read.
It's not. I thought you meant like it was
No,
like
it's
worn.
faded.
Okay.
Try to turn the head.
Can I attempt to
Hey.
read it, given that
No,
okay.
It's unreadable. So as you rotate the warhammer, the statue rises 3 feet. So basically, the lid of the plinth it's standing on rises on 4
Pillars.
basically pistons inside,
Damn.
and
Cool.
reveals an open cavity inside with a golden circlet inside, identical to the one worn by the statue.
Is there dust? Does it seem like remains might have been in here?
It does not.
Okay.
It does
Identify
not
that
appear
shit.
that there are.
Identify that shit.
You're just gonna take 11 minutes to identify.
Yep.
All right.
While he's doing that, can I study this thing more and take 10 minutes to do that?
Sure.
See if now that I know that the one head is magical, can I try and study it and figure out, do I know who this is?
Okay. Yes. So you're identifying. You're studying. What are you two doing?
I'm gonna look at the pillar.
Okay.
Knock it down.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's load bearing.
Crush the
Does-
room.
Probably load
Does it
bearing.
look load bearing?
Yes.
It does.
Oh,
It's also 5 foot square.
okay.
That's big.
Adamantine don't care.
It is
Adamantine do care.
it is load bearing, but its position is decorative. It was placed where it is to provide a backdrop for the statue.
One
Yeah.
singular pillar.
And you said there were 3 things in this room: the pillar, the statue, and the exits.
The stairs downward,
Oh, the stairs. Right.
as well as doorways elsewhere.
Me and Torash are just like peeking down the doorways
Yeah,
without
so
going
it's supposed
down,
to do that shit.
like making sure no one runs in.
Okay.
How far down do the stairs go?
A
A while or?
while.
Okay. So not like the pillar forest
Nope.
room.
Further than your light can go,
Cool.
unless you want to make your drift club cast daylight, which is 60-60.
It can do that forever, right?
You can do that once a day
Nah,
and it
fuck
lasts an hour.
Nah, fuck that.
They're barely used.
So
for that.
the as you
throw a
look
rock
through
down the
the
stairs.
other doorways, you hear goblins sort of like chittering and having fun.
I
But
like that.
as you look down, it looks like it's just a bunch of hallways that sort of connect around this room, and you don't actually see any rooms out in that direction.
Alright, we're just gonna ignore that.
Yeah.
So you throw a rock down
They're
the
having
stairs.
fun or whatever.
And it bounces, bounces.
That fucking goes.
It goes a while.
Cool. So that's the next.
So you finish identifying.
Why does no one have a tower shield?
What? Oh.
You finish identifying the circlet. It is a circlet of blasting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And
Sorry, I missed that. Fucking. What was it?
circlet of blasting.
Oh, nice.
And you
Scorching ray.
Yeah, roll history.
No attunement.
So no 20.
Oh, right.
for-
Sorry. Yes. So you identify it as a Malarkin king, but not the Malarkin king.
So possibly one like after they descended.
Yes.
All right.
The Malarkin king being King Malair.
Oh,
Okay.
Malair's kin.
Yeah. Look at
Plus
that.
5.
Wow, we're such an imaginative race.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
To the left!
Put the circlet on the goofy head.
On the goofy. Okay.
No,
The
Take it
circlet is
back.
larger than the goofy head.
Fucking shitty goofy
So
head.
I'm not letting
it
you
sort
touch
of hangs.
the circular.
Oh, we should put the circlet on the undead dude.
Why should we
How?
do that?
Yeah.
That's the worst idea.
I'm taking this.
I don't want it.
Oh, do you want this? Do I have these?
What? Do you have what?
Sage.
No.
What do you
Also,
Are you trying to give him
Revenant-
the cursed
Also,
longsword?
revenants are actually immune to turn undead.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, the turn.
Wait, is it
anti-turn
Roland, do
immunity
you want the
or-
circulet?
Yeah, turn immunity. The revenant is immune
Actually,
to
you
effects
can't
of
wear it,
turn
can
undead.
you?
Yeah.
No.
Can't wear what?
Why can't
The
you do it?
circulet of blasting.
Circlet.
Circlet.
It's attunement, isn't it?
It is
It's
non-attunement.
non-attunement.
Once a day, you can cast
Ooh.
Scorching Ray with a +5 attack roll.
Ooh.
It's
Give it
just
to Torash.
it's a ranged option. Yeah,
Give the Torash
Sure.
so he has
All right.
something else.
I can't use it
I can't.
while raging.
Yeah, you can't cast
Oh,
spells.
for the record, I hugged Torash earlier and he's up 20 hit points.
You hug him with lay on hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how lay on hands works.
Lay on hug.
Okay.
Lay on hug.
Hug on hands.
I'm forcing emotion on him to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the point.
He's not okay with it.
That's the
And then he just feels like magical healing wash through him.
Show my friends what a great relationship we have.
He feels magically better, and he's
He-
not okay with
Yeah,
everything
he
that
feels
just happened.
magically better because you hugged him, and he's really confused about how to feel about that.
I'm gonna do the same thing, but a whole bunch of magic missiles come out of my wand while I'm hugging somebody, and they all target that person I'm hugging.
No, fireball, dude.
That's like the most. No, I won't say.
But it's like,
Yeah.
But you know what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
right?
From his wand. So you guys head down the
Like you're
stairs.
so excited to see him. Sort
I
of
guess
thing,
so.
All right.
Is that
Down
a
to level
banana in your
6.
pocket?
Yeah.
Or?
You just happy to
The
see me.
stairs
White
descend.
balls.
The stairs descend for 200 feet.
That's a lot of feet. We should get a long rest on this stairs.
What? That's like 5 minutes.
As we're fucking.
And as you reach
Level 6.
the bottom of the stairs,
Dun dun dun.
you find yourselves in a long hallway
it
with
today?
a number of openings, and in front of you, a banner appears out of nowhere
God damn it.
that says Level 2
Oh.
Arcane Chambers.
I'm-
Trumpet music and confetti fly out of it.
I'm
Can you
throwing
put me in
my
your chest cavity
my
and
light
show me
hammer
your
at
Your
it.
hammer
This
hits
level.
the banner,
Why?
and the
He's gonna
banner
go
just
nuts.
Okay.
flaps behind the hammer as the hammer flies
gonna
and
do
skids
stingers.
along.
It makes me feel slightly better.
Um,
Oh my god, that arm. You pointed
next
it.
time on Dungeons and Dragons,
Woo!
we'll explore Level 2, the Arcane Chambers.
We need to go back and let's go back to the city now and then
Oh,
come back
yeah.
tomorrow.
Eat a dick.
You want to do this?
I mean, we
Eat
know
a
the way
big
here
ol'
now.
dick.
There's a lot to backtrack through
It'll-
if that's what you're
It'll
doing.
fucking change as soon
Not
as we
through
go
any
back.
creatures.
That you're aware of. Yeah, so you guys finished Level 1.
Woo!
About,
Woohoo!
Yeah, if only we were level 8.
Yeah, I read online that it's supposed to take like 6 to 10 hours, and we are now at
Wait,
12.
Yeah.
Whoops.
12 hours of Level 1.
It's all Steph's fault.
To be fair, we also
No, I
spent a
lied.
little time leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you spent an hour outside, so 11 hours.
And like
And
let's
we
say an
left it
hour
up.
of that was backtracking.
And I added stuff. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
fine.
Although I also removed a bunch of stuff. I removed areas 31 through 36 and also 30.
That's fine.
Also
God, stop.
39, 40, and 41.
God, stop telling us
and
stuff.
you guys ignored Actually, you guys literally missed 26C, and that's it.
So we did everything. That's fine.
That's such a
There was
cool
probably
noise.
there's probably really cool shit in 26C. There,
There's really cool shit for me, maybe not so much for you.
There's cool shit everywhere.
Is it like the orb and the beholder?
The what now?
Orb and Beholder?
The orb and the beholder. Remember the thing?
sheet,
You
your eye,
remove
okay.
the sheet.
Yeah, the vault.
What
Yeah.
That is a fucking pen.
Yeah, the
That was
That's
such a
Joker.
yeah, that I like that room.
I did not like that room.
Yeah.
That room fucked you up.
Yeah.
Which was actually really funny because you decided right before that session, I'm actually gonna wear half plate because barbarians can wear half plate.
Yeah.
Metal armor, magnet. Ugh.
Yeah.
I literally can't hit things because I'm stuck to a giant metal globe.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
What happened
So-
to me?
Tune in next Saturday.
Tune in next Saturday.
For level
and
2.
We'll start exploring level 2 of Undermountain.
Where I get all the magic.
I mean,
This
it is
is
called
why you're going in
it
his
is
chest
called
cavity.
Arcane
I don't
Chambers.
want you taking dangerous stuff and then blowing shit up all the
We need a
time.
long rest so I can have all.
When are we gonna be level 8?
Probably at the end of level 2,
God damn
which
it.
is significantly
We're over
shorter.
leveled, man.
Yeah,
Right,
no, but I
like,
just
it's
want
Be
to
gotta be
patient.
slow.
show my fucking feet.
It's gotta be
Dude.
slow.
Level 2 is significantly shorter than level 1.
Alright. So
If
bye.
number of rooms is any. Is
Everyone
any
wait,
different.
bye.
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 See you next week. Have fun.